Alright, I'm live.
Oh man, I hate that.
Can you check?
Check your live.
Yeah,
Make
see
sure
if
it's
I'm
up and
live.
running. You're on YouTube, right?
Yeah, I should be.
I'll announce it on Facebook too.
Kyle, you can.
I can what?
I was gonna say pop in the. Why am I so zoomed in there? Yo, what's up, Benjamin?
I don't see anything.
You don't see anything?
No, that's weird. It usually comes up right on my thing.
What is this? There.
Oh, I see it now.
Alright, it's coming in.
I'll share it real quick.
Alright. What's up, Riley, Sterling, Dennis, Clerks, Esteban, Levon, Zane, Daniel Urick. What's up, guys? So I'm driving home now. We were supposed to fly out last night at about 7. They rescheduled our flight till 9:30, then 10:30, then 12:30, and then they ended up just canceling it. We tried to rebook. There was nothing available for today. The next available was Tuesday night. So we decided we will just rent a car. And so we're making the 15 hour drive home now. So I figured why not hop on here and talk to everyone and answer some questions. I know a lot of people have had a lot of questions about the match or how I felt, what was going through my mind. Wait a second. And so I just wanted to touch on that and answer any questions. Dehydrated. Holding
Thank you, Daniel.
a lot of water. Yeah, thank you, Daniel. All right, so let's scroll up and see any questions. I'll just answer the first question. What's up, Mark, Roy, the guy who's in every comment section of every video that has Russian letters and I can't read your name? Hey man, with the flexing emoji. Tell me how to say your name so I can. We got a first super chat. Thank you. This is going to be the easy for me to read since I'm on mobile. I get like this much space. Matt Tickle My Limits Larrett. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. He says, "Great job, Chance. I'm sure you'll go in depth about what was difficult for you about John, but I thought you did real well. Did better than most." Thank you. I appreciate that. So, $5 super chat from Justin. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Says, "You did good, Chance. Keep going, bro." Thank you, man. So, Riley, how did John's hand feel? Looked massive. I've heard a lot of people talk about John's hand being his best attribute, and it was definitely strong. It didn't feel too overwhelming like I expected, though. I expected really an overwhelming hand. I've heard it's like, sorry, words. I know the stream's gonna cut in and out, so I apologize. Like I said, I'm driving right now. I'm riding in the car right now, but John's ability to arm wrestle is the issue. Usually I can capitalize on errors that are made. John didn't really have any errors that he was making. John just arm wrestled perfectly. He held his pressure. He didn't let up. He didn't try to make any adjustments. He didn't leave me any window of opportunity to make adjustments to come out on the top side. John is a master of straps. He's very crafty and smart when it comes to getting what he needs in the straps, when it comes to strap placement. There's really no other way to put it than, I mean, he's the greatest for a reason, and he knows what he's doing in the straps. He knows how to make the adjustments, and I figured out a lot of it. I've analyzed a lot of it. Obviously, you can imagine I've watched the match over and over, and I'm trying to figure out every little thing that he was doing. So in the future, if I ever run into it, I'll kind of know how to handle it. I'm trying to move out of the light here. And I saw someone's comment on here about making more people mod. So Fox 8 Ball, I know you mod for a few of the channels. Paul Lynn, what's up? Good to see you, buddy. I'm going to add you as a moderator as well, just in case. No, the light's coming from the right side, but thank you. Now, John and I both expected that if someone were in the winning position like John was, it would look not close, and John would look very dominant, or I would look very dominant. So I was pretty proud that even when I was in the position that I was able to make John work every round. So I think John said in Artem's video it was really, really close, which that was nice. Let's see. His knuckle high back pressure was strong. Yeah, but it was more about placement, I feel, than anything. Yo, what's up, Mr. Grundy? I was really impressed with your performance, Brad. You did really well on Saturday. So good job there. But we'll for sure pull, but probably not this weekend, since we'll be on King of Florida. 4K on the stream. It was a good show. Yeah. 4,000 people watching it on the stream, plus there was a few hundred people live. It was a really cool experience for me. I haven't had an experience like that. They called us out from the back. I'm sure you guys have seen the video, or you saw it on the live. They called me out from the back, and the crowd's yelling, and I walk out, and it's really, really cool experience. It was overwhelming. Obviously, I'm not used to that, and so when I heard that, I was trying to stay focused in my head. I really wanted to smile because it was just that cool, that fun. But I feel like I held my composure well. I don't feel I lost the mental game or broke down. John was able to control a couple things. He was able to control energy level really well. That played to his advantage, but the overall experience was a lot of fun. I really appreciate everyone. I'm sorry if I missed any super chats. Unfortunately, the live video got deleted, so I can't even go back and read those. So I apologize about that, but I appreciate everyone. I saw it was like $200 or something on that stream. So thank you, everyone. Let's go back and read some comments here. Dennis said even my hair stood up during announcements. Yeah, it was a really cool experience. What was John telling you during the match before y'all would pull? So what John and I were discussing is I wanted to see my thumb knuckle, and John was covering over my thumb knuckle where I couldn't see it. But John was arguing that our index knuckles were at the same height. So it didn't matter about if my thumb knuckle was covered or not. What mattered is if our index knuckles were the same. And I was a little bit confused because I had never heard that. And if anyone knows if that's a rule or not, please let me know. But I wasn't aware of that. So that's kind of what we were discussing. If you saw us talking, like, what's going on? Well, that's what it was. Also, a lot of people are confused about the round one elbow foul. Because my camera's sitting at an angle like this, you can't really see if elbows are being lifted. Kyle DePew, on his Facebook page, you can check it out, but he had an angle here, and you see John's elbow come off for about this much. He lifts, he hits sideways, then he plants his elbow down. So it was a pretty obvious foul, and if you go and watch it, you'll be able to see it. So that definitely, I feel like it did make a difference to me, because not only of course does that crank a lot of pressure on me, but it also wasn't called until I gave up. So if I knew that there was an elbow foul called, I wouldn't have had to exert all that energy in that position that I did, and possibly it changes the outcome. I have no idea. I don't think it really would have, but it would have at least been nice if the foul would have been called, so I knew what was going on, so I could lay down and get the restart. Kyle's Facebook link. Thank you, Daniel, for the link. First time I hear this rule. Yeah, I don't think it is a rule. I think that it's just part of John's craftiness. Like I explained, he's the GOAT for a reason. He's really smart at getting what he needs. So, if he was able to convince me and Bart that that's the rule, then it was the rule. So, now moving forward, I know that it's not a rule, or I need to confirm with some referees, some master referees, and then moving forward, I'll kind of know what to expect from there. Let's see. You had a great performance either way. Future looks great. Thank you, Juan. I appreciate that. Just take the loss like a man and stop making excuses.
No excuses.
Yeah, there's no excuses. Like I've said, John's the GOAT for a reason. And I'm just explaining my thought process. I'm explaining the match. People are asking what we're talking about. I'm explaining it. Like I said, I'm not sure if the outcome would have changed, but it might have. John did say he wouldn't want a rematch tomorrow because it was so close. And I think now that I've kind of figured out what was going on, it might be the small amount needed to be the difference. So if John believes that it's that close of a difference, then I think he would be the one to know, not necessarily the viewer, because as the viewer you're not feeling the pressures. So I do like to take John's word there. Tim Talmadge is in the chat. What's up, Tim Talmadge? He says, I saw down ref on your side make the call. I think he didn't say it loud enough for Bart to hear and didn't show Bart good enough. Gotcha, Tim. Well, there you go. I asked Bart why he didn't call it after that match, and he said it's a running foul. So, Tim, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I understand, the foul is supposed to be called once it's committed. That way, both pullers are aware of it, so I can choose at that point if I want to continue pulling or not. It's just part of the strategy there. Were you nervous? I mean, of course, I was nervous, but I wasn't overly nervous. I've been more nervous for things in the past. I was more nervous at Michigan State's arm wrestling Chris Chandler. That's probably the most nervous I've been because, well, I know I'm going to be arm wrestling the GOAT, right? So I've already kind of won by getting that experience to arm wrestle John. Sorry, there's like an accident or something, so I'm paying attention over there. Tim says, yes, it should have been loud enough with hand motion for both pullers to hear. Okay, that's what I thought. What rules were used? So it was basically John and I get our own grip, and then it's just WAO rule system besides that. So not the close your thumbs, close your hands. That was only implemented if we didn't get our own grip. Also, all matches were started in the strap. If it was 2-2, the last match would be started without a strap, but that didn't happen, obviously. Awesome match. Thanks to you and John for putting on a show. Yeah, thanks, man. Oh, we got a $5 super chat here coming in from Max Sterling. Wow, that's a lot of traffic.
Welcome to Virginia.
Hold on. Matt, I'll get to your thing here, but yeah, it's just all brake lights there.
Trying to get home at 7 a.m.
Yeah. All right. So let me get to the super chat. Congrats on that pin. You're no joke. Even Ingen says so from that pin. Don't listen to the haters. Thank you, Max. I really appreciate that. I watched most of Ingen's video. There's a lot of social media I'm trying to catch up on, whether it's YouTube videos or Facebook comments or YouTube comments. So I'm I'm just reading through it, but yeah, I did say Ingen said that, which I really appreciated. He also messaged me privately to talk about it. What's up, Carl Stanley? I will not be pulling King of Florida. No, definitely not the week after. I'll be there. I'll probably referee, hang out, do whatever I need to, but I'm definitely not pulling it. A lot of people I see are asking what's next for me. I don't plan on doing anything between now and Arm Wars. So if you guys don't know, I am taking place in at the Arm Wars event. It's going to be a 4-man battleground. So it's me versus Ryan Espy and Derek Smith versus Alex Credecha. Winners face and losers face. And Jason coming in with a super chat. Jason I never know how to say your name, dude. my Florida boy, Papriziski.
We know.
Papriziski.
Yeah, we know who you are. Thank you for the $25 super chat. I really appreciate that, man. Thanks a lot.
Carolyn's in here. Hey, Carolyn.
Did I miss? I'm
It
trying
should
to.
be just coming up. It was right after the...
Chance, you beauty, and Maggie Udall. So glad you saw the sights too. Good fight too. Thank you, Carolyn. I appreciate that. Yeah. So let me see. Darko with 50 SEK. What is that? Swedish crowns? 50 Swedish crowns. Thank you. Great match. What do you think if you pulled without the strap? Did you pull after the match? We did an after pull, so I don't, I don't know what would have happened without the strap. If we have a rematch, I've talked to John about potentially having a rematch. He said obviously he has to think about it and whatnot, but the rule we would just do traditional style. We wouldn't start in the strap, so we'd find out. It's hard for me, Darko, to say one way or another what would happen or what wouldn't happen. Paul Lynn says, we got to set a date to train. I may have something coming up that I would like to prepare with you for. Paul, message me. I don't remember if you messaged me back or not, but let's get a date set up.
Let's do it.
Maggie and I will come up there. I know you have your football Friday night, so we can fly in Friday before a football game, watch the football game, or train before the football game, and then Saturday do some pulling. We'll figure it out. Maybe fly in Saturday morning. I don't know how the Harrisburg flights work.
Flag football?
Huh?
Kind of football.
No, he's a football strength coach. Yeah. Matt Strickland, what's up? Thank you so much for graciously letting my son get a picture the other night in West Virginia. It truly made his night. Of course, dude. Of course, it was nice meeting your son. Tell him thank you for getting a picture with me. I always appreciate it. Make sure, if you can, Matt, if you could post that and tag me so I can share that. I'd really appreciate that. Push-ups, my daily is 1,000. You should consider adding them into your training. My dad likes to do a lot of push-ups every day, so it might work. He also does 1,000. Darko says yes, Swedish crown. Awesome. Well, thank you, Darka. A lot of my good friends live in Sweden, so I go to Gävle, if you know where that is, when I do go over there. Credecha might not pull. He is going to face Hermes the 5th of September. That's about a month before, but I guess if he ends up beating Hermes, then he would be locked in with top 8 and he would be contracted not to do Arm Wars. That'd be interesting, because then does the Arm Wars event canceled? Is he replaced by someone like Tobias Sperung, because I know his name was thrown around, or is it just changed into me versus Ryan? So I'm not too sure. I'd have to talk to Neil about that. Did you drink your super strength pop before the match? You know what? I didn't. That's probably what happened. I didn't take my super combat potion, bro. Hey Chance, did John say anything to the crowd after the match? I don't remember. I remember him walking over, holding up his arms, then, you know, I gripped up with him. Then he held up the sign. Then he grabbed my hand and pointed at me and was like, he said something. I don't remember what he said, but just giving me kudos. And then he held up his arms to the crowd again, I think. Afterwards, we talked a little, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think he said anything specific to the crowd. I started doing more pull-ups rather than push-ups. Your shirt wasn't flashy enough. Yeah, I agree. But my sponsor covered me. He paid me. So that's how I was able to come on this trip without it costing me. And he asked me if I'd wear a shirt to compete in. And that's a fair trade. If he wants to pay for my flight and stuff, then I will I'll wear a shirt. Can't wait for the SB match. Yeah, it should be a good match. I definitely feel it will be less difficult than John Brzenk. So the fact that I've already felt that I felt the greatest of all time, I'm not too stressed about Ryan SB. Not saying that I think it'll be a walk in the park, but he's not going to feel more than John. What fundamentals will you focus on for next time? Not sure I understand your question. Like, what am I going to train? I don't know. I haven't thought too much. Needed flamingos or something, yeah. Yeah, I needed something. The crowd at the event was amazing. Yeah, it really was. It was a really cool experience. They were really loud. I mean, having my name announced and walking out onto the stage and then hearing people like screaming for me is definitely a lot of fun. Matt Tickle My Limits Larrett says, I think pork chop would beat SB right hand. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too sure. Good job, Chance. Thank you, Benji Pulu. Yeah, you got to pull the man no matter what happened. You've touched the stars, bro. Yeah, thank you. Definitely honored to pull John, and thanks everyone for hanging out. We're at 80 likes. I appreciate that. 376 viewers. Wow. It's a big live stream.
87 now.
Like I said, if my stream is choppy or I'm cutting in and out, my flight got canceled. It got moved from 7:30 to 9:30 to 10:30 to 12:30. Then it got canceled. Then they couldn't rebook us till Tuesday, so we just decided to drive. So we're driving right now from Baltimore down to Orlando.
Currently in Virginia.
Yeah, we just got to Virginia. You mentioned Krasi's training program, if I'm not mistaken. How do you feel it's helping your progress? Well, I mean, so far so good. I really can't complain. My only loss recently is against the greatest of all time. So what are you gonna? I mean, you can't really complain about that. Did you get the same take as the one I did 16 years ago with gripping up with John? Felt like vibranium? No, Tim. It didn't feel unmovable. Obviously, I joined late. Now that you arm wrestle the GOAT, what is it about his hand and/or skill and/or strengths did he have that was noticeably different? Yeah, so his hand didn't feel overwhelming. His execution, his craftiness, his ability to negotiate the grip to get the setup that he wants, and then his ability to arm wrestle once he has what he needs and not make any errors, not make any adjustments that he doesn't need to. That's really what won him the match, in my opinion. That's what I felt. Great job, man. That was an awesome match. Thank you, Mr. Matt. What's been your favorite part about the trip that's not arm wrestling related? Well, not arm wrestling related. The trip was mostly arm wrestling. I would say we went to Washington, D.C. yesterday. I've never been there. That was a really cool experience. Posted some pictures on my Facebook if you want to go check that out. Pin that like button. Thank you, Fox 8 Ball. 114 likes. Thank you. We got a super chat. Let me scroll down to it. I'm way behind on chat. Good job against the GOAT. Thank you, Lloyd Christmas. Looking forward to playing Warzone with you and Derek and Wes again. Yeah, absolutely. I'll probably be on tomorrow night, maybe. Just, message me. Probably on Instagram's the easiest way to get a hold of me, and we'll get something set up. I definitely am going to start streaming, guys, on Twitch. If anyone's interested in watching the Twitch streams, it'll be like Warzone and stuff. We'll still be talking about arm wrestling mostly, but it'll be more video game streams. And then I'm going to keep my YouTube to just strictly talking live streams, more than likely. Now that you got to see him up close, what could you take from the match that will help you in future matches? Setup, execution, negotiating a grip. Those are probably the biggest things that I'm going to take away from it. Yeah, I had neighbors over, and we all enjoyed the match. That's cool. It's really cool. Since there was 4,000 people watching it live, plus everyone there, plus I know a lot of people were telling me, yeah, we turned it on and had a practice, or, like you just said, you had neighbors over there. There might have been close to 10,000 people in total that watched that live, which is crazy. I watched the Krasimir Vitali match, and I think it peaked at 126 viewers or something, 130, somewhere around there. So it's just crazy to me that my match on the same day had so many more viewers. Now, of course, there was no pay-per-view wall, but still, I don't think if there was, my match still would have had more viewers probably, which is just crazy. Can't believe you're driving from Baltimore to Orlando. I'm terrified of making the drive from Bilox. MS.
Is that
Mississippi?
Yeah, game.
Wasn't sure if it was, no, Missouri is MI, yeah, okay. How many hours?
Michigan.
It's like,
Yeah,
Oh,
it's Michigan.
what's Missouri?
MO.
MO, okay. Too many.
Too many M's.
How many hours? I think the total trip's gonna take us about 15.
7:19 is our ETA.
7:19 is the ETA. 7:19 a.m. is the ETA.
That's what no
Is that to the airport?
stops.
That's to the airport, so.
Yeah, but Matt, you could get better.
That's to the airport,
That's without stopping for
and then
bathroom
we
and
drop the
everything.
car off at the airport, and then we have to drive that back to the house, and that doesn't take into account gas or going to the bathroom, which I
Have to go right now.
kind of have to be.
Well, we're in heavy traffic, so we can't.
Well,
We gotta get a
whenever
Virginia
we get the
picture
chance.
anyways. Yeah.
And also, I guess that's it. We got stuff for PB&J, so I guess we don't have to.
Yeah, as soon as I get
Stop,
enough,
right?
I start making us sandwiches.
I play on PC, but I play it with a controller. Check out Rocket League. I'm terrible at Rocket League. You entered into a sport and got to face the greatest of all time. Yeah, I'm definitely blessed. Let's see. We got a $5 super chat. Let me scroll down to it. Thank you, Lloyd Christmas, for another $5 super chat. He says, Daniel, I'm going to slap you. All right, watch out, Daniel. All right. You just got experience from one of the best to ever do it, and it didn't cost you a dime. Sure, John in a match versus practice is different animal, and now you will be a whole new animal with that match. Yeah, like I said, I definitely took a lot away from it as far as setup and strap and negotiating grip and overall craftiness. So I plan on carrying that moving forward to my next matches. Stay safe driving in the dark. Thank you, Darathan. Luckily, I'm not driving, so it doesn't really matter if it's light or dark to me. Have you ever gripped up with Dickie? I have not pulled Dickie Spear off before. I don't even think in practice I've gripped him ever. Yeah, because he's more of a left-handed arm wrestler, and my left is not great. Pee in a bottle, pee in a cornfield. Some great ideas that I will not be doing. How long do you think until you can dominate John Brzenk? Mind you, John will continue training and slowly getting back. I don't know if anyone will ever dominate John Brzenk, like a trained John Brzenk. Dominate? Never, but I do think, and John would agree with me because he said it, in any point moving forward, the outcome may change. I'm only improving. I'm only getting stronger, and I've learned a lot from him. So, you know, I think I could beat him moving forward, potentially next week, you know. And this is what John has told me, right? Like, if I was just gauging it without what John has said, I would probably tell you I needed at least another year. But John telling me that it's so close that if we had a rematch next week, the results could change. That tells me that, you know, he felt that I was very close. Got another super chat. Let me scroll down to it. Another $5 super chat from Lloyd Christmas. Thank you, Lloyd. Me and Daniel are buddies just talking smack. Well, hey, if you want to talk smack through super chats, keep going at it. I definitely don't mind. All right. Honestly shows the point of why John says pulling is the best way to get better. Yeah, exactly. You said in an older video that Schoolboy is a joke. No, definitely never said that. I've never said Schoolboy is a joke. I have said I don't know where Schoolboy's at because Schoolboy's brand is built around beating non-elite arm wrestlers, which I think is really smart for branding. I mean, beating Larry Wheels or just big bodybuilders, people that look strong, a bunch of random people setting up in Times Square. Really smart branding. Doesn't tell me how strong of an arm wrestler he is. I know he's very legit. A lot of people have asked me about that match. I would love to take that match because it's a win-win for me because that's so much publicity. On Michael Todd's live stream yesterday, he said that I would beat Schoolboy 3-0 convincingly based off of what I did with John. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but Michael Todd and I now have the same amount of pins on John Brzenk. I think we both have one pin on John Brzenk. That's kind of a cool statistic. Whose hand and wrist is stronger, John's or Corey's? I don't know. I've never actually pulled Corey. Will you be coming out with Artem to Scottsdale next week? No. Unless someone wants to sponsor me out there, then sure, I'll be there. Good job. Thank you, Dylan. I appreciate that. Sounds like Schoolboy versus Chance is next. Again, I would love that. If anyone wants to set that up at any organization, any rule set, done. I'd love to take part in that. He has never pulled Schoolboy, right? Yeah, I don't know. Who do you think would win in a match with me and Ryan? Of course, myself. Schoolboy can't hang with Chance. I gotta go before I end up all night. Thanks, Foxball. And, I mean, maybe he can. Maybe he can't. I really don't know. Maybe he is super strong. Maybe he beats me. But based off of the people that we've had matches with, I have definitely proven myself against more elite pullers.
It's like a Larry Mike Ayano.
Yeah. Watched the match live. I was going for John, but was super impressed with your performance. Thank you, Ozzy. I appreciate that. Delaney said, congrats on getting famous, bro. Thanks, Delaney. Chance Shaw versus Jake Paul, boxing. No, thank you. I don't want to box any. Well, actually, Jake, that'd probably make me like way more money than arm wrestling ever would.
Do you have to bounce around? Or
Like, yeah, I'll take a bunch of hits from Jake Paul in the face. I don't
You
care.
could do an XR match with Jake. That was the arm wrestling meets UFC.
I didn't see that.
So it's basically where you're strapped, Like
Oh, and then you punch
they
each
strap
other?
the hands, then you punch and kick each other, and you have to pin and hold for 3 seconds.
Oh.
But no one was trying to pin; they're just trying.
Well,
to
then
knock
I'd
each
do
other
that
out.
because I'd pin and hold while I'm getting punched.
Yeah,
Then I'd win.
yeah. You just have to hold it for 3 seconds.
Yeah, that's interesting. How serious are you about arm wrestling? Would you turn pro? I feel like it's pretty obvious at this point that I'm very serious about arm wrestling. I travel all over the country, all over the world, really, arm wrestling. So I don't think I can get much more serious.
Let me just pass you the.
If you would choose anyone, who would you want your next match to be against? Jerry Cataret.
Or Schoolboy.
What do you want?
Grab your girlfriend's phone and read my Facebook message. You might wonder if I was somehow in your head during the match. Did
I
Dustin
don't know
Powell
what he's
message
talking
you?
about. He didn't message me, no.
She said
Maybe
you didn't
he
message.
messaged you and he wants you to check
I'm not
his
gonna
phone.
log in on her phone.
You're already logged in, but
Oh, I got his message.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Was it funny?
I don't remember. Remember?
What
Oh,
snack do you
messaged
need?
me?
Cream?
yeah, what
Yeah, I don't know, Dustin. Sorry.
Sour or what? Sour.
Win or lose, you got one of the best experience of a lifetime. I agree with you, Rooster Guy. It's only up from here. I agree.
Thank you. It's snack time, sorry.
Road snacks. Sorry for the noise.
How did John's hand and wrist feel?
Something has to do.
Strong, but definitely not overwhelming as I expected. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. Do you think you could beat Pork Chop Curtis Cameron? Yeah, I do. I think his best win is Ian Carnegie. He beat Ian. Mike also beat Ian. A lesser version of Mike Aiello beat Ian. So, you know, I like to think that I can. Okay, let me scroll down to this super chat. Aussie Arm Wrestler coming in with a $7.99 super chat. What's up, Jake? Thanks for the stream and the match. Have a beer on me, I think is what you meant to say. Keep on grinding. Ready, bang. Thank you, man. I appreciate that very much. Thanks for the $7.99 super chat.
Aussie dollars?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Aussie dollars. I don't know what the conversion is. Doesn't matter.
Kangaroo tokens?
Kangaroo tokens. Want to hear what you thought about how he beat you? I've touched on that a few times, but just sorry about that. Just overall craftiness, execution, I would say. What's my opinion on Devin versus Vitali? I really would like to see that match. I mean, we don't really have enough data on how Devin does against Eastern Europeans in his peak form. Like, when I say peak form, the form that he pulled Michael in. So I really would like to see that match. I think Devin has the tools to beat Vitali. But in the same flip side, Vitali definitely has the tools to beat Devin. So it really could go either way. Someone like Krasi and Vitali, I was rooting for Krasi. I've publicly said that, but Krasi didn't really have the tools to win that match. Like, he shouldn't have been able to pin Vitali a single time.
That was funny. Daniel. He said, twice in 24 hours. Does that phone have butter on it?
Oh,
Someone knocked the phone out of my hand. By the way.
Who knocked the phone out of your hand?
yeah. Andre Armshark was standing next to Maggie and kept bumping into her in the tripod and knocking stuff over.
It's, to
So-
be fair, everyone was jumping on the stage and
Well,
going
they weren't
crazy.
supposed to. So
of course.
you guys can blame everyone else, not Maggie. Lloyd Christmas coming in with another $10 super chat. Thank you, Lloyd. The only way you will level up is playing the new Battlefield when it comes out. Get over there. Hey, gift it to me.
About $60.
I'll play. Joe, not yet. Definitely need a few years before I even think about that. 9 hours of night driving. Hope you guys have lots of energy drinks. Be safe. Well, we'll switch turns on naps, I imagine. Exactly, but Vitaly has to be considered a slight favorite. Jose, if it was odds, I would probably agree Vitaly's a slight favorite, but just between arm wrestlers, like betting wise, Devin would sell out his blocks faster than Vitaly, I believe, because Devin has such a huge social media. So if you just polled like everyone betting, Devin would end up probably being the favorite. Man, my back hurts from sitting like this, like bent over. Gonna sit here, see out the window a little bit.
Can you put it in like that door thing?
What thing?
The handle?
This?
Mm-hmm. Will that work?
Nah, not really. Just hold it.
Can I hold it for you?
Yeah, sorry guys.
You don't have to be all
No, it's fine.
twisted
I'll
around.
give you a couple minutes of this.
No, it's good.
That's about it.
It'll be all right. Cause it's not about that. It's about like where the camera is. So I'm just trying to turn.
You know what we have?
Hashtag
All the
on
tripod stuff.
Yeah, let's just set up a tripod in the
Yeah,
car.
right.
We could.
Sure.
All right. Let's
We'd have
imagine
to
this.
pull
How
it.
much
Such a
more
tripod
potential
here
does
on my
Vitaly have versus Devin, and
We
then
could
consider
if I
both
could
of
get to
them
the
peaking
bag.
for that match? Well, you would probably say Vitaly because how much taller he is, but Devin's frame has proven that he can hold on to a lot of mass. Vitaly hasn't pushed his frame, so I don't really know how much potential his frame has. Yes, he's a tall, big guy, but does his body want to hold on to muscle like Devin's?
How tall is it?
What's up, Robert Kelly? Coming in with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Robert. We took the long way, and we are doing 22 hours in one run. Well, there you go, Robert.
Well,
I hope you have another driver, and you're not doing that by just with you and your kids. It's crazy. Dana McWhite, how's it going, buddy? $4.99 super chat. He says, I thought you did good. What do you think about the criticism that you need to work on your inside game? Well, the one time where John went to turn it inside, I had complete control and was able to go sideways. So I don't see how someone could say based off of that match that I need to improve my inside game.
tell him to strap it.
Like if anything, I need to improve maybe my cup. Like if I had a little bit more cup and I could get more bend, maybe it could have gone a different way. But inside game wasn't tested. Potentially I need to work on it, but I don't know because we didn't really test it there so much. Mike Coburg, Mega Mike in the house. What's up, Mike? $4.99 super chat says, great job, bro. You represented yourself well. I appreciate that. Good luck to you in your upcoming super match at King of California against Jonathan Hoffman. I would personally stake you. Donnie Anderson coming in with a $5 super chat. What's up, Donnie? Why are people saying you need another option? You drove through his hook and you dominate, and you're a dominant top roller. Keep it up, brother. I'm a huge fan. Thanks, Donnie. Everyone's entitled to their opinion on what I need to do, but I think that I'm doing well, and I think had I been a little bit stronger, I wouldn't have really needed another option. Also, I don't think if I was going to try to push inside or press, I think it would have gone worse for me, not better. Just my opinion.
Dang.
This guy's age isn't a huge deal in the sport compared to other sports. Really, guys? Yeah, I agree.
He's doing it alone, Robert.
He's doing it alone?
Solo drive.
Oh, Robert.
Oh my goodness.
You're crazy, dude.
Non-stop?
You need to take a nap or like stretch your legs, like something. Can't be safe doing 22 hours.
Does he have a case of Red Bull next to him?
Yeah, a case of Red Bull.
Dennis Smith, thank you for trying to make sure I was alive.
So, Justin, as far as more raw side pressure, John after the match told me that I had a ton of side pressure. and he didn't think that that was my weak point at all. So based off of what John felt, he would have disagreed with you. How often do you train? Would you like to train more? I train basically as frequent as I possibly can. Would I like to train more? Well, I don't really have the option to train more. The only thing I would like to say is when I am arm wrestling so frequently, high-level matches like the Fatal 4-Way was just 3 weeks ago, I have to take time off after that to recover, and I have to take off time before this match to recover. So really, I only had about a week of training between the Fatal 4-Way and John. So in some cases, like that, for example, if I wasn't arm wrestling as frequently, I would be able to train a lot more and get into better form leading up to a match. If I'm arm wrestling every weekend or once a month or whatever the case may be, it doesn't give me quite as much time to prep for any one match. We got to hear a conversation between John and Ingen based on what John felt and also what Ingen saw. Yeah, that'd be cool if they set that up. Hopefully we can see this new version of Chance after he was destroyed by Blue. I don't know if I'd say that. Actually, I do know I wouldn't say that. If you used back pressure more and dropped your size, would be ultimate. I was using back pressure. There was no use it more.
Kyle, isn't Blue #1 in the world?
Blue?
Probably most in the universe.
You're 20.
LeBron.
Yeah. You're 23 and killing it. Don't change anything you are doing. Thank you, Grant. I appreciate that.
The lives.
What's different with John versus other pullers you have pulled? Well, like I've touched on, he's the greatest of all time for a reason. He did not make any errors, really. I mean, he tested a lane that didn't work for him, but that wasn't a technical error. He just wasn't able to win in that lane, so he went back to his first lane. Like, just that's the difference between him and everyone else. Because I've pulled a lot of people practice or serious matches. They get impatient and they make errors, and I typically can capitalize on the errors because I'm a lot more patient than they are. John, patient, no errors. Very crafty, negotiated the grip well, worked the strap really well, just everything. Thoughts about upcoming match between RVJ and Sasho? So didn't Sasho just take second in what tournament just happened in Eastern Europe? Romania? I think it was a Romania tournament where Sasho took second. RVJ was recently looking really strong against Michael. I might be a little bit biased here, but I would like to go with RVJ in that match. No shame in losing to the GOAT. I agree. Gotta start crushing rocks with your hands to train. Yeah. What did you learn from this match to improve your game? Just everything that I've kind of touched on that John did, I need to be able to do. What do you think about overtraining? It's easy to do in arm wrestling. Do you agree? I think that varies person to person. Like, I recover pretty quickly, so I don't feel that I've ever pushed my limit on training. But for a lot of people, of course, it's really easy to overtrain. Sorry I'm moving the camera so much. I'm just trying to get out of the light here.
We'll be turning more.
I've never pulled Gabe Moore. No.
That light behind.
Where was I? The foul right at the beginning of the round, it was weird. They let it keep going. Are you gonna use a? Yeah. So Bart was doing running fouls, I guess, but it wasn't weird to me that they didn't like stop the match, but Bart didn't tell anyone that there was a foul until the end of the match, which obviously impacted my strategy. Like, had I known that there was a foul at the start of the match, I wouldn't have struggled and drug it out for 10 seconds, you know? Let's see. What's up, Henry? Thank you for the $5. Unable to reconnect.
I lost it first for just a second.
I see it, babe.
Okay, so I should be back. Sorry, guys, it said I disconnected. So, Henry, as far as your elbow strain, my recommendation is just do really light work, get some blood flow in there, see how it feels. If it's bothering you, take some time off. Just avoid training that area altogether for 2 weeks, then go back to work. If it's month, work and rest, and it's or two, go to a doctor. Able to hear my answer because I'm going in and out, but I'm going to a rest stop here.
We can keep it going. Just make it
Dean, I didn't get a beer with John after the match. No, I went took some pictures with some people, talked to some people, did a ice thing on my arm from Jesse Gilliland. He had like an ice compression sleeve because my arm was hurting after that last match when I was twisted. And then after that, we went back to the hotel and went to bed. Yeah, sorry about the stream, guys. There's nothing I can do. For the first lane he used to win, are you confident you can work to close that lane next time? I'm confident that I can make it much more difficult for him to achieve what he did next time. I wouldn't say that I can win, but I'm confident to make him work harder. You're on live during arm wrestling practice here in Michigan. What's up, Michigan arm wrestlers? I love going up to Michigan.
Me too.
Yeah, Maggie has family up in Michigan, so anytime you guys want me up there, message me. We're always looking for an excuse to go up there near Detroit or Auburn Hills, I guess is closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Washington Township area, but anywhere really in Michigan. So shout out to you guys. Abe, what we were talking about during the match was just about thumb positioning and index knuckles. We were just talking about, I wanted to see my thumb, and he said my index knuckle was too high, so he wasn't going to show me my thumb, basically, which was a little confusing. You should pull Larry in a video. That would be interesting, since we're about the same age. Yeah, Larry's what, 26? I'm 23. Yeah, I mean, Larry and I are in contact. I definitely like to make some content with him. Did John's thumb seem thick? Definitely thick.
That's a sign right there.
But not too crazy.
On the trash can.
On the trash can.
What does it say?
We're looking for a sign to take
Oh.
a picture in front of.
I forgot to ask about that. I've never seen anyone get your hand far behind your shoulder. How are you feeling? Well, it wasn't necessarily that I needed to, but Brandon was yelling at me like go hard, basically. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just twist because I feel comfortable putting the pressure there. I know I have dense bones, so I was putting the pressure to hold. And then Brandon was like, dude, it's just let it go. No one wanted to see me break my arm.
Especially your dad.
But I mean, I was willing. You only get one shot to arm wrestle the goat. So orientation is locked. So I mean, if giving it all means breaking my arm, then I would have done it and came back. Top Dog, send that video to me. Would you like to arm wrestle Pork Chop? I'd arm wrestle him. Yeah, it is a way of losing, but I mean, again, you only get one shot to compete against the greatest of all time.
Oh, so that's
Yeah, we can make it.
it's a monopod?
I'm gonna
I'll hold it. All right, we'll rotate.
yeah, I gotta run to the bathroom, guys.
Maybe Kyle will-
I'm gonna let Kyle run the live, and he might be able to give input on a couple things. Kyle, can you run this live for a minute? I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I just gotta pee.
All right.
So you can just interact with it.
Sounds good. All right, guys. I'm struggling to get out of the car right now. Give me 1 second.
He gave it to you at the wrong time.
All right. Let's see what's going on here. Try to find a spot where it's not so bright. I don't know where he was. Thoughts on Robbie Burnett? I mean, Robbie's one of the best arm wrestlers of the country. I'm not sure where I would rank him. But I think he wants to get down to 245 pounds or so. So that's why he's currently not ranked in the hook rankings. But I mean, he's the real deal. Yeah, my hair grows insanely quickly. So do my nails. I cut my nails like a week or so ago, and they grew really quick. So I don't know. A lot of vitamins, I guess. Only one tripod.
Yeah, I don't think it's not the one that works with the photo cases.
To answer your question, butts and trucks, I think I'm ranked number 7 and number 5. Number 7 right-handed in California rankings for 185 pounds. And then I'm ranked number 5 on my left arm at 185 pounds. I'm not in the North America rankings yet. I think I have the potential, but it is yet to be proven. The guys that I have beaten that are high-level pros are not in the North American rankings, but I think also have the potential. So until I beat someone who is a high-level pro that is elite, then I'll hopefully cross into the rankings at that point. But it takes time. And right now, my goal is to just get strong for IFA Worlds. I'm not too worried about rankings at the moment, but after IFA Worlds, then I'll definitely try to get a match where I could prove myself, because that would be awesome, especially with all the guidance Chance has given me. I'd love to go do something with it. How long have I been arm wrestling? Well, I've been arm wrestling since 2014. My very first arm wrestling practice, I was hanging out with Devin Lorette, Alan Fisher. So I've been around for quite a while. Currently 21 years of age. I'm currently about 205, but I'll probably compete at IFA Worlds at 209. So I think I get a little heavier. How's that tripod going?
I'm working on it. Chance is gonna have to help me out on this one. I don't know how to use this.
Yep. What would you say was the biggest winning factor for John? I mean, Chance really said it best, guys. John is the man. He knew what to do. He executed perfectly. He made no mistakes. I'll be honest, when I was up there, I got a little intense because I wanted Chance to know that John had elbow fouled and it should have been a restart. I didn't know if Bart was gonna call the elbow, because Bart ended up waiting till afterwards to say that there was an elbow. But I don't think the outcome would have changed. I think John just had a lot of skill and execution, but Chance, strength-wise, I think was stronger. And it was a close match, and hopefully we can see a rematch soon. All right, would you like your live badge, sir?
I'm gonna take it back now.
Sounds good.
Thanks for running that for me, Kyle. And I'm popping it on into my tripod case. I don't think I missed any super chats. Give me 1 second here, guys. I'm gonna put it in a tripod,
What?
so in the car
Honestly,
I don't have to hold it and it's not hurting my hand.
Here, just put it on this for now, and then when we get in the car, we'll set it up.
So sorry, I'm gonna I'll be getting to your questions in a minute. I know the stream is
Just needs
weird right now,
little break. There's that.
but hey,
Commercial.
we're here in Virginia at a rest area.
I'm gonna go find a picture spot.
Do we have like anything I can lay out to make the sandwiches? Or did we not think of that part?
Are we ready to make a sandwich, or you want to go?
Of course.
I could go for a sandwich.
I can always go for a sandwich.
I would rather be full on this car ride than hungry.
Let me throw all of this back in here though, real quick, and then I'll get out of your way.
All right, got like a makeshift tripod.
Or, well, I'm just talking about a cloth. I could do it in the car.
I was thinking this is the platform.
All right, guys, there we go. It's a little better now. All right, let's try to read. All right, I'm not going to get into any of that chat. Have you ever pulled Jerome Loud? I've never pulled him. He's definitely a great puller, very underrated. But guys, that's part of not being on social media. If you're not on social media, you're going to be underrated, just because it's hard for people to know who you are unless you're promoting yourself or you have somebody promoting you. Awesome, Matt. Yeah, definitely. It'll be cool to meet you as well at King of Florida. I'll be there with Kyle. I did not play any sports in high school. Nice to do the trip with you. Yeah, thanks, RG, for hanging out. Okay. I do prefer the strap, Brad. Charles, my confidence didn't change once I gripped with John. I didn't feel overwhelmed. Justin, when I first started arm wrestling, I'm gonna try to get a nice background here. I'm gonna walk around. When I first started, not arm wrestling, training, like in the gym, I was about 15, and at 15 I was benching about 240. So I feel like I've always kind of had strength genetics there. I wasn't always strong though, because I wasn't always, it's gonna be a little too loud here. I wasn't always strong because I wasn't always taking advantage of my genetics. But anytime that I train, I get strong quickly in whatever it is that I'm training for, whether it be bicep curls, bench press, arm wrestling, and I maintain that strength pretty well. So I hope that answers your question. I'm a physician who follows arm wrestling. Would it be interesting to see what bone density scan would look like, how it changes over time? So that's really cool that you bring up bone density. My dad actually had to get a scan on his shoulder. He had some issues going on. He had frozen shoulder he had to get surgery for, but they came back and they told him that his bone density is about 2.5 times thicker or denser than the average man. So assuming that it's genetics, I would definitely like to think that I have pretty thick bones. Thick bones, bigger bones means more muscle insertion. So genetically, that might have something at play. Am I missing something? How old am I? I'm 23. Bro, pattern. This isn't the time or place for it, so please stop talking about that. Take it somewhere else. I appreciate that. No, RG, Travis is just crazy like that. You either love or you hate him. His style of arm wrestling, commentating, his personality, his persona, you either love it or you hate it. So he wasn't anything different. Yeah, Daniel, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I just turned 23 in June, Nikki. Ever been in a seminar by John or Travis? No. I have not. Has Larry invited you to King of the Table too? No. I have not been invited to anything from King of the Table to WAL to any other major organization. I have no calls at this point. What's my next dream match? Krasimir Kostadinov. I would love to pull Krasimir. He's a good friend of mine. I talk to him all the time. It'd be really cool to pull him to see where I'm at. Hey, baby.
Hey. How's it going?
Is someone spamming? Sorry, I can't see it. Oh, Timed Out by Daniel Urich. Thank you for that. When's the first time you beat your dad? I was 17 when that happened, Nate. Devin hasn't officially chimed in on the match for all that I know. How about boxing the mountain? No, thank you. I don't want to take a punch from the mountain. I don't want to take a punch from anybody. But if I was going to pick somebody, he'd probably be one of the last people I want to take a punch from. What was he spamming? I didn't see it. Thank you, Luke Kent. I appreciate that, buddy. Larry, you and Barbosa needs to team up. Is Larry in here? I don't think so. Who would you like to pull next? Well, I have Arm Wars. I'm definitely not scheduling anything before my Arm Wars match. But after that, my dream, I would love to pull Krasimir. Someone that's an established elite arm wrestler. He's been established in Eastern Europe. Everyone knows what level he's at. So if I was able to pull him, win or lose, it'd kind of give us a rough level of where he's at, or where I'm at, rather. How would you develop an inside game, seeing you're so good where you're at? I have an inside game. I have a hook. I just don't use it typically. I can use it if I need to. I have good containment. I have good side pressure. I have a sticky point inside, but I'd rather win quicker and easier outside. Hey, Carolyn, thanks for the $2 super chat. I appreciate that. How proud is my dad? Well, I'll ask him for you. Hey, Dad, Carolyn Looms wanted to ask, how proud are you right now?
Oh, super proud. I mean, how can I not be proud? I was so nervous for him last night. I mean, when I do that, I cringe. I'm making PB&Js. I cringe when he gets in any type of awkward positions. But man, I can't sleep. Just like him, I can't sleep before the tournaments. If anything's going on, that's all I'm thinking about is just him bowling and being safe and hopefully winning, but opportunity of a lifetime today. I mean, who else can say that? Like you said earlier, Michael Todd, you and him have one pin on and John.
Yeah,
it was great,
a pretty cool statistic.
I mean, super cool, and hanging out with him and all the kudos he paid you. And we spent what, 12 hours or 8 to 10 hours, something like that with him.
Yeah.
So I'm super proud. Thank you for asking. And if anybody's a parent, they know. And there's an accomplishment from, I can tell you this much. An example I can use is when I have a daughter and a son. When they're first born, when I found out that he was going to be pulling John Brzenk, that's the excitement that I had, the thrill. We couldn't talk to each other. We were just so thrilled and we were speechless. And I use that as an analogy that when he was first born, the chills, and we both wanted to cry. We were so happy and ecstatic and proud, and just so. That's all I can say. Just proud, excited for what's to come. And this is still, I mean, he's 23 years old, so it's a long, long way to go.
Well, there you go,
Once
guys.
he can beat his dad, I'll know he's ready.
It's about 6 years. 6 years ago now.
Yeah. It's five
5 years ago.
Okay.
No,
So-
6. 17, 23.
So that means you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready then. I saw a lot of you guys asking what nationality he is. He's half Filipino, so I'm a quarter Filipino. Canadian Chihuahua coming in with a $5 super chat. Love that you jumped at this opportunity without hesitation. That's the mentality of a champion. Dude, I don't care if he wanted to pull me the day after the Fatal 4-Way, I would have taken the super match. You don't say no to John Brzenk, especially when he's the one that asks you for a match. You cannot say no to that. Absolutely not. I saw another question. Someone asked the history on my dad. My dad is a professional, or was a professional power lifter. He competed in bench press. That was his lift of choice. He set a bunch of state, national, and world records in the WNPF, World Natural Powerlifting Federation. So that's where I get my strength genetics. We were at a Europa, and he wanted to compete in bench press, but they only had bench deadlift. So he didn't want to do that. Right next to it was arm wrestling. He entered it. It was super cool. So next year we went back, entered it again, and then that's when I met up with all the local guys, Craig Sublair, Brandon Morris, Artem, Chris Chandler at the time, and started training from there. And I was hooked as soon as I tried it for the first time. It was definitely a lot of fun. Let's see. What do you bench right now, Chance? Probably about 405. I'll probably try to bench tomorrow, depending on my arms. My arms are still pretty sore, but we'll see. And if I can PR, then I'll record it and maybe I'll post it. If that's something that you guys would want to see, I could start recording gym workouts, editing them, and then talking over them, explaining what I'm doing. Would you guys be interested in content like that, or would you rather just keeping it to arm wrestling only? So happy when I could bench my body weight. Yeah. I didn't after pull at all with anybody. Does Maggie arm wrestle? Not really. I get her to every once in a while. Matt Tickle My Limits Lara says we love workout videos. I would love that. Yes, I'd be interested. Def add the lifts, table time videos. People would eat that up. Everything, workout videos, do it. Gym stuff. All right, overwhelmingly do it. Live gym workouts. I have really bad service in my gym, so I wouldn't do live, but I can record it. I don't, because I work out at Esporta, which is LA Fitness. I don't think that they allow recording with a camera, so I think it would have to be off of my phone, or I'd have to get a membership somewhere else. So I'll have to look into it, but even if it can only be off the phone, that should be good enough quality. I mean, it's iPhone Pro something or another, so the 11 Pro Max, there you go. So it records decent enough. So one way or another, we'll figure it out, but I'll have to do a little bit more research. Also post shorts. They get great views even from a small channel, and you get tons of discovery. When you say shorts, that's under 60 seconds. Would you want to see like bench PR, like 15-second video, bench PR, and that's it, and upload that under shorts? Or are you talking more like one pen or little table time things like TikToks? Monster Mike's wife said she's coming back into arm wrestling. Yes, I saw that. I was talking to Michael and Rebecca yesterday, so that should be really cool. I think she wants a super match with Sarah McKinney. That's probably a good match. Sarah's been doing really well. I think Sarah McKinney, and then if she beats Sarah McKinney, the next person that I would like to see is her pulling someone like Lee Aaron Wilson. That'd be probably a really good matchup there. What's up, Robert? Robert Anello, thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that, buddy. How did John's arm feel? We didn't get to go arm to arm really, so I can't tell you arm to arm wise really how he felt. But I mean, John definitely felt strong. Definitely not overwhelmingly strong though. Try everything and see what fits the algorithm. Yeah, fair enough. But maybe I should put up a poll on my community tab and see what content people prefer. It seems like you guys are open to anything, but I'll put 3 or 4 options and I'll see what you guys prefer and we'll go from there. Arm Wrestling Phils, thank you for the 249 something currency. Dad, you know what symbol this is?
No.
No, I didn't think so. Well, thank you for the super chat, Arm Wrestling Phils. What's the currency in the Philippines?
When I was there, it was 8-1. I think now it's like 80.
What's the currency?
Oh, pesos, like Mexican.
Well, thank you for the pesos. Maybe that's what that was. Because Arm Wrestling Phils.
How many? 249 pesos. I don't know what the ratio is.
Well, thank you. Either way, I appreciate the super chat there.
Yeah, that's pesos.
You took on the best in the world and held your own, something to strive to. Big love, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that. Maybe bot. Pesos. They're saying that's pesos. Thank you. Good idea. When I posted my first 2 shorts 4 days ago, I have 100 subs, and the first got 700, second 1.2 and growing. Nice, Salty. I'll have to start posting that content then. What's with the t-shirt? Where's Chantshaw original style? Well, for those of you who don't know, my flight got canceled. I'm driving from Baltimore to Orlando. It's about a 15-hour drive. I didn't pack extra shirts. I mean, I packed 1 extra shirt, but that was already used, so I didn't pack any. So what am I wearing? This is my sponsor shirt. He gave me 2 shirts, the one I competed in and this one. So luckily he gave me shirts or I would have been wearing a dirty shirt. Plus, this is a bit more comfortable to wear, on long car trips. Kyle, look at Kyle's fashion. Where's the hat? Go put the hat on for the stream.
Oh, shit.
Chant Shaw t-shirt. Yeah, if you guys are interested, I do have merch, technically. It's not a Hawaiian shirt yet. I'm working on it. I'm trying to figure it out. But definitely check in the description. There's a link tree that has all my socials. And then you can also check, there's all my Arm Wars merch. So I do have to fundraise money to get to Arm Wars. It's going to cost me and Maggie about $2,500-ish to get over to Arm Wars. And so I need to fundraise.
Yeah.
If you guys support me and buy a shirt, all of the proceeds go to me. So I really appreciate it. It's a way for you to get something and a way to support me as well. Look at Kyle with the hat.
Milady.
It's too funny, dude. He's an absolute goon. Not matching at all. But that's road trip stuff, right?
Yeah. I mean, this is my only clean outfit.
Kyle, selfie time.
We're taking a selfie? We're going to take a selfie, guys.
You want to get your dad over here real quick?
Do you want to be holding the camera in the selfie, or do you want me to hold it while I take it?
Super quick.
Whoa. We're going to take a selfie here, guys, so. Where's that tripod?
Okay.
As we take a selfie, I could set up the tripod to look at us. Give me 1 second, guys. It's like
I'll hold the live stream.
this is like a Devin Larrett quality live stream.
She doesn't want to be seen in the live stream.
Who?
Kareem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna show you, but not everyone wants to be in the live stream. Are you sure you can't be in the live stream? She's sure. So, give me a minute. No, it's facing my direction. I was gonna show the live stream us taking a picture, but
No, Korean doesn't want. I can hold it while I take it. It's
no,
not the
it's
same.
fine. Just give me a minute, guys. You guys can watch Kyle.
All right, say tugboat. All right, not everyone was ready, guys. Perfect. Let me get a little closer.
Awesome.
Yes.
All right, guys. Sorry to leave you hanging like that. Didn't miss any super chats, I don't think. Everyone is saying witness relocation. Is Karina international criminal? Wanted by the cartel.
That we cannot answer.
No, none of that. None of that. Just, how tall are you? I'm 6 foot. A lot of people think I'm much shorter than that, but I'm not.
Yeah, guys, he just doesn't have the best posture in the world. He hunches over a lot, especially when he gets ready to arm wrestle. So
True, it's true.
he does it to himself.
All right, we're getting back in the car here. I gotta figure out, this tripod's gonna be too long here. High quality streams only, you know, perfect studio. Definitely not rigged at all. All right. But now I have a tripod. It needs to be a little higher though. Hold on, I gotta raise this tripod. I just dropped it and then now I gotta raise it.
What's the viewership at right now?
All right, we lost a bit from that, but it's all good. The real ones are still in
It's in
there.
the back.
There we go.
So what are we at right
I'm
now?
not gonna post anything until we get home, probably.
Hold on, I gotta figure out how to set this so it's stable.
I'm just gonna send you all 5. Well, baby, why don't you make it small and put it right here and turn it?
Sit like this?
Yeah.
'Cause it's not as comfortable.
Okay.
I'm trying to get it maximum comfort.
Well, then let me put my feet back up.
All right, that should be good.
Here, you can like kind of lean it on my feet. If
What do you think? That looks pretty good.
It looks great.
That's great.
Yeah, but now it's gonna be.
Here, I can hold it with my feet. You can make it shorter though, love.
Yeah, but then it's too short.
No, you can like halfway do this.
I know.
With
Wait, what?
USB. Thank you. Yeah. Maybe you're pulling on the cord. Put your feet.
Pull it. Get it. Man, I'm sorry, guys. Stream the whole road trip,
We're gonna be sleeping. At
dude. That's
least
gonna be
part of it,
15
bro.
hours.
So what? People will log in and off while they go to sleep and wake up. Oh,
That would be fun to do one day. I'm down to do it.
Hey, why not?
Just
I tell you,
the batteries stay charged.
as long as the
Yeah,
battery
plug
can
in.
stay charged.
Keep
Here,
staying
plug it back in.
consistent,
If
right?
if only I could have like a
Tie
notification where. Oh yeah, good idea. Tie that. If only I could have a notification where every time I got a super chat, it made a
Do you have a
noise.
safety pin?
So if I tried to sleep, you guys could wake me up. Who did that? Ice
Let me look
Poseidon.
at it.
No, it's fine, babe. It's fine.
No, I got it.
All right. So out of focus. Yeah, you're right. Let me adjust this.
My phone.
There we go.
It didn't look blurry to me.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get some more then.
I'll stay the Hole 15.
We gotta do it
We
one more
can knock
time.
it back out.
Why not?
No, it's fine.
Actually, this one's clear on my phone when I zoom in. So let me zoom in, screenshot, and then send it to you.
Hey, Chance, do I work besides arm wrestling? I am in
Messenger?
sales. Love how much you post. Thank you. What is next for you? Arm Wars. It'll get better as you drive. What will get better as I drive? Okay.
Good to go?
All right. Should be good to go.
Waters in everybody's doors.
Try to get to the questions. Yeah, I gotta
I'll
turn
stay
this.
the
Sorry.
whole 15.
Stop for just 1 second.
Here, plug your phone in though, love.
No, I'll stay for the whole 15 as well.
Thanks, Kyle. Kyle will also stay for the 15 hours. Perfect. I was worried you would leave.
Get under my blanket, get cozy.
I love the blanket.
Turn on my seat warmer.
Not really too interested in pulling Corey right now. No.
That's only been addressed a few hundred times.
Yeah, but it'll probably be addressed a million times more. I really got to figure out how to set this tripod so I don't have to hold it the whole time.
So how come it keeps adjusting?
Don't you have a monopod?
No. The reason it keeps adjusting is because of this piece here.
It's broken.
This is twisting because it's broken. So I got to hold it.
And usually the ground doesn't move.
Yeah, usually the ground's not moving. Nice, man. And people say
See if... Here, turn it to the side.
you have a strong hand and you work in sales.
Is there anywhere that we could put this?
Well, I better
No.
start working this.
Yeah, it's definitely not from my day-to-day working. That's for sure. Man, guys, I apologize. I got to figure out how to stream in a car.
Well, it's not ideal.
Definitely not ideal.
Let's see. I'm gonna clip this onto here. And that'll keep that.
Hey, if anyone wants the peanut butter jelly
Yeah,
sandwich,
so that'll
I got them
keep
back
this
here.
part stable. That's what I was doing.
You sure?
on TikTok stream. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, we got that.
So as long as you can.
Yeah, but the thing is you see how bumpy it is? Because the floor is bumping?
Yeah, but it'll smooth out. It's just a
Is it going to smooth out?
It will, it'll just
Okay.
smooth
But
out
let's
for
do
sure.
this. Let's bring it down just a
We're
little.
on a very bumpy road right now.
Yeah,
These.
now I
And then stretch these legs out a little bit. And then it should be good. Is that comfortable?
That's something.
Alright.
All
It's
right.
gonna be a little shaky.
I want a PB&J, please. You know what? Yo, what's up, Performance Enhancing Pancakes? Guys, Performance Enhancing Pancakes is new to YouTube. He makes some pretty good arm wrestling content, so definitely go check out his channel if you guys are interested in arm wrestling. What was John's weight? 235-ish. Oh, my goodness.
You just got a comment telling you to go live on YouTube.
Yeah, so everyone in Facebook, go tag Derek Hightower and tell him I'm already live on YouTube because he's trying to tell me to go live on YouTube. Are you confident for a Ryan Espy match? He said he's more confident after watching your match with John. That's because Ryan is trying to become relevant. Something about being named Ryan, you really just want to try to become as relevant as possible, even when you're irrelevant. I think Ryan Espy being locked up in Canada, beating his training partners, he thinks that he's the man. But in reality, he is yet to prove right-handed that he's so much better than he is. He keeps claiming that he's a tier above everyone else in this four-man event, blah, blah, blah. Dude, he hasn't proven it. His best win is Mike Aiello in a war. So,
not that that's bad.
it's not a bad win,
Mike
but
Aiello wasn't as strong though.
Mike Aiello wasn't as strong
and so
as
is Ryan, but we haven't seen
when I pulled him, and even if he was, I beat him easier than Ryan did. And even if we beat him with the same difficulty, the same day, whatever, it doesn't make him a tier above me. It would make him in the same tier, which is, I mean, more realistic. But no, I'm pretty confident. John specifically told me, I never really had any issues with Ryan SB, even left-handed, and I know that's his better arm. I don't think that you'll have an issue. Okay, well, if John has pulled us both, that's what John believes, then that's what I believe. I'm not going to be overconfident. I'm going to train. I'm going to take him serious. He's a serious opponent, but come on.
Disrespect to Ryan, but Ryan has come off very strongly with his opinions. He's been somewhat negative towards Chance. And
somewhat negative. That's a nice way to put it.
He's taken his approach, so...
Yeah. I'm not going to really feed into all of his crap, though. Man, the phone's all loose. Hold on, I gotta tighten the bracket here. It's gonna look weird for a minute. Alright, that should be better. Be careful, baby, you can't be playing music. You're gonna literally get me copyrighted.
It's not if someone's singing.
Doesn't matter.
Still could happen.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, put in your earbuds.
I was just
Everyone's
watching
like,
it for a
careful,
second.
mute the radio, turn it off. Like,
It's done.
okay,
Sorry.
well now my video shut down. Just turned it off.
You serious?
No, I'm not serious, but that's what could happen if you keep doing that.
Yeah.
So that feeling of shock, don't make that a reality.
And then when we upload
Kyle is like Wilson from Home Improvement right now. I don't understand the
I don't
reference.
understand the reference either.
Yeah.
His head pops over the fence and just sits there and like.
Oh.
Watch Home Improvement?
No.
Really?
Hi from Boston. What's up, Joey Crail? Is arm wrestling not as popular in the Northeast? Would love to see it in person. Arm wrestling is super popular in the Northeast. You guys have a ton of events. Download Arm Bet. Download Arm...
Bless you.
Excuse me. Download Arm Bet. Find the closest pullers to you. Look for people with over a year of experience. They'll be able to point you to the closest event. What's your mindset when you arm wrestle? Are you angry at your opponent? No, I'm not angry at my opponent. I'm just focused. My mindset is just focus, pure focus. I need to analyze everything that's going down. I need to make sure that I'm coming in ready and prepared. Is this line on my screen always been there? Looks weird. But yeah, I'm just focusing. I'm trying to think of any possible thing my opponent is doing. How do I counteract that? And I want to make sure that I'm doing everything in my power to win. Coming up, slowing down. It's winter all the time here in Michigan. That's what we do. What part of Michigan? Chant Shaw is so strong. Thank you. Am I related to Brian Shaw? No. Brian's like yeah, Brian, he's probably strong enough to be considered related to me. I'm not certain he's quite at that level of strength. Maybe if he keeps training.
What a collab that would be.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Michael Todd's supposed to be collabing with Brian Shaw.
You might just have to come out when he does.
Where was John the strongest? Is it top roll or what? It wasn't. It was in his execution, his strap work, his craftiness, things like that. Brian Shaw versus Dan Shaw arm wrestling. Who wins?
Dan Shaw.
How much time would I need?
You don't need any time.
Nah.
You win right now.
Yeah, you don't need any time. Turn this light on.
It's more like Brian Shaw needs time.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, you're the.
I'm just a slouch.
No, you're no slouch.
You're the arm wrestler.
Man, we should have grabbed the ring light out, babe. Didn't even think about that.
Carolyn, thank you for the $2 super chat. I appreciate that. Saying Ryan SB
Can you grab it?
is as blowhard. Talk is cheap.
Right on top.
Yeah,
the
that's
big
true.
one
Talk is cheap. Let's see.
in the back.
Let's see some
Just
some performance out of him. It's been a long time.
Do you need power?
I think we're gonna hook up the ring light.
Boy, Brian Shaw Loves Brian Shaw so much.
I just need
You gotta half that name. He'll love you too, bro.
I don't see anything in this.
Will you ever use the
in
King's
big
move?
pocket in the
I don't
back
plan
of
on
the
it.
bag.
No. Stream looks good. Awesome. Well, hopefully it continues to look good. I appreciate it.
We can plug it in right here because she has enough support. Thank you.
Yes, I did see John Diffin there, and yes, I did see he won the Masters class. I congratulated him. Daniel Urich, welcome back. Had a business call. No worries. No need to apologize, buddy.
It's a big circle in the back of the bag.
By the way, now that I have everyone in here, I'll just let you guys know, if anyone is interested,
It's in the back.
I'm going to let them figure this out before I talk about this.
Feel to the bottom of the bag.
The bottom of the bag?
Well, I mean, I just
What are you
know that
looking
it's
for?
the ring light.
I don't want it.
You don't want it?
No,
Why?
because this is fine. Everyone says the stream looks
it's
great.
Gonna get
Stream
dark
looks
soon.
great. It's good. We'll look at it next time we stop.
Yeah, we have to stop. I
We'll
can't.
be fine. Thank you. You know, hey, thank you. Love you. Okay, now that everyone is in here, what I wanted to say is I am looking for sponsors to put on my shirts for Arm Wars. So if you're interested in your logo, your brand, whatever you want being on the front or the back of my shirt, DM me on Instagram. We'll talk. It will be the shirt that I wear while I compete, so everyone will see it on the video. Everyone will see it that's at Arm Wars, and that's a way that you can help support me. You can help promote whatever company or business you want to, and help promote arm wrestling. So if anyone's interested that has a company that they're looking to promote, definitely DM me on Instagram. All of my socials are in the description of the video. Just hit that link tree and you should have access to all my socials. But my Instagram is just at Chance Shaw. Like I touched on earlier, there's also all the Arm Wars merch. If you guys pick that up, all of the money, all the profit on those shirts goes directly to me. Neil set that up. So I appreciate everyone that buys one. I appreciate all you guys just for hanging out anyways. Most of us would be happy to pin the GOAT even once. You did good. John's just a master at the table. Yeah, he is. Can I pay to just put my name? Yeah, absolutely. You just want your name or your Instagram handle or something? Done. Sold. I don't care what it is on there as long as it's not inappropriate or anything that I can't put on the shirt, then of course. Did you eat gummy bears before your match? No, actually I didn't. Maybe that was the flaw. No gummy bears, no Hawaiian shirt. That's all I need. I would have won, right? John's hand. Thank you, Daniel Urich, for tagging me there. Danimals, yeah, if you want to put your YouTube channel, absolutely, not a problem. John's hand is a beast. You caught him trying to hook. Nice job, thank you. Did you finish the 5-pound gummy bear? Not yet. I'm about this far down with it. It's very good. It tastes good. It's just a lot to like take bites of gelatin is a lot.
I couldn't find the macros on the gummy bears either. I don't know if it's more sugar, less sugar.
A lot.
A lot of sugar.
It's just a lot of sugar for sure. Medical cannabis company? Yeah, I could put that on my shirt. Absolutely. My wife's nickname is the Tugboat as well. She ain't tugging arms though. Nice, Chris.
Nice.
Thank you for the $5 super chat. Enjoying all recent content. Keep on keeping on, brother. Thank you, Chris, again for that super chat. Let's see. How much do you pull per day, week? I try to pull daily, at least a little bit. Maybe tear off pants. You can have a tear off right when you step to the table.
Now
That'd be pretty funny. Yeah, you have some rip-off pants ready?
Some sugar.
If they're from back in the day, they're not fitting either of us. Have you felt the same pressure strengths with any other arm wrestler, or is John just unique? Interestingly enough, I always either feel all the pressure was here, mostly on the ring finger, but I had to use these two fingers. So after the match, my two fingers were really tight. I had to like press to open them up. So it was definitely unique. I started arm wrestling when I was 16, Chris. Tear off a Hawaiian shirt with another Hawaiian shirt underneath. That'd be funny.
Or the one with the abs.
Yeah, the one with the abs underneath. Hit that training routine straight back at the grind. Yeah, I mean, the plan was to be in the gym today, but instead we're in the car. It's looking like about 11 and a half hours left on the drive. So we'll see if we stay live for the whole thing or not. Probably not, but hey, if you guys keep hanging out and chatting and super chatting, there's no reason not to. Fat Albert, Devin Lorette. According to John, very, very, very close. I have never been to Hawaii. I know there's a lot of Hawaiian arm wrestlers. A buddy sent me a Hawaiian shirt from there. I just tagged him on Instagram. Go check out his Instagram page. Jason Agina always sends me Hawaiian shirts and tikis and stuff, and I'd really love to go over there. It's just not really in the budget right now. But hey, if there's any arm wrestling clubs in Hawaii that want to, just get me there. I don't need to make any money, but if you can get me there, then I'll do a seminar or whatever for you guys, and it'd be a lot of fun to hang out with everyone over there. Daniel Urich sharing Kyle Depue's channel, says sub to the last hairbender too.
Let's go. My
There you
favorite
go.
nickname,
Check out Kyle's channel as well.
the last airbender.
Yo, what's up? Big Spur, Cody Merritt in the house. Cody, I look forward to seeing you this weekend at King of Florida. Should be interesting seeing you and Christian Benny and Carl Stanley all in the same class. 281 likes. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. What physical activity would you have done if arm wrestling wasn't a thing? I wouldn't. Maybe competitive eating. I like food. How about a match with Corey? No, I've touched on that about 1,000 times. Not interested in pulling Corey right now. Love watching you Saturday. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate that. 292 likes, 272 viewers. That's awesome. Thanks, guys. Yeah, that's going to be quite difficult to go to my closet and get a shirt at 300 likes. So maybe...
We have a shirt in the back.
Yeah, what shirt?
The blue one with the floral. And the pineapple one, I think.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Nice job. Thank you, Aaron Yearsley. I appreciate that. Same to you. V Poj, thank you for the $3 super chat. Next time. Yeah, next time. That shirt. The shirt Kyle's wearing is one of my shirts from back when I competed at 198. Not too much of a story that I can think. I'd have to really dig deep, because it's been like 5 years since I've worn that shirt, dude. Who's your top 5 right-handed in the world? It's a good question. Let's see.
It's a tough question.
It really depends on matchups. I'll start with that, because, for example, I think Dave Chafee does better with certain pullers than Michael Todd, but Michael Todd historically always beats Dave Chafee. I think they're like 12-1 or something, 12-2. So I'm gonna go in general matchups. So number 1, I put Levon. Number 2, Vitali. Definitely Vitali solidified number 2 in my mind after the way that he beat Krasimir. Before that, I would have said maybe Devin 2. I would have been on the fence. Now I'm not. I think it's Vitali number 2, Devin number 3. And 4 and 5 is where it gets a little interesting in my mind, because you have a lot of high-level pullers, and we don't really know where everyone is at. Like Dave Chafee, I would like to think he's in the top 5. Michael Todd is potentially in the top 5. Jerry Caderet is potentially in the top 5, depending on his matchups. Hermes looks like he's capable of being in the top 5. I would have said Gennady, but the way Gennady pulled with Levon, I would rather see Gennady and like Krasimir pull. I think that's a closer, more realistic match. Trubin on the right day, Trubin can be top 5. So it really depends, but I would probably say Levon, Vitaly, Devin, Michael, Dave. And I'm only giving Michael the spot over Dave because Michael always beats Dave, but I do think Dave has a realistic chance at beating Levon, where right now I'm not totally certain Michael has the tools in current form to deal with Levon. I think Michael would have to go back to the drawing board and figure some more things out before he has a match with Levon or Vitaly. Just my opinion. Devin is number 1 until Levon accepts. Okay. Accepts the challenge. Quit being a hater. Definitely not hating on Devin. Devin's a good friend of mine. I talk to him every day. So if you think I'm hating on Devin, you're very much out of the know on what's going on. Devin and I are friends. It's just my opinion. Levon isn't the one not taking the challenge. Levon has signed a contract with Igor. So it's up to Igor Mazurenko whether or not Levon gets the match. It doesn't matter. Levon wants the match. So Devin wants the match. Levon wants it. It's up to Igor. Let's see.
Yeah.
Sorry, my screen is very vibrating, so it's hard for me. Here. All right. I don't ever train with Captain of Crush grippers or any grippers.
Another Virginia.
Eric Spotto says, or Eric Spotto would be top 5 in the world in your opinion. I talked to John about that. John said as a practice puller, Spotto might be top 5 in the world, but in competition, Spotto is not a smart puller. He can be taken out of positions, and John told me, in his opinion, Eric Spotto is not even top 5 in North America, maybe top 20. John Brzenk's opinion. Devin obviously has a different opinion. Yeah, Devin and Michael have different opinions, but again, they haven't faced him in competition. They faced him in practice. John has faced him in both.
And not to discredit their opinions, but as a person that knows the situations, I do think they're hyping up Spotto because they both want to see Spotto with a high-level match.
Yeah.
Either at the WAL or any type of event. I think realistically they know that elite-level arm wrestlers could take Spotto out of the match. I know one that Michael had really talked about how he wanted to see was Spotto and Jerry Cataret. I think that one probably makes the most sense out of all matches, just because you know where Jerry's going to go. You know Spotto can top roll. So it's power versus power, right?
Yeah, so again, I've never pulled Spotto. I don't know how strong he is. So I can't really give a great opinion. And we've also we haven't seen him in a real match in a long time. Yeah, maybe Eric Spotto and Corey West might be a better match.
I would like to see Spotto and Derek Smith, Spotto and Scott Mendelson. If Scott Mendelson wants to get back in arm wrestling, which I've heard rumors that he does.
Someone asked about Dennis. If we took Prime Dennis from today, I would have him at number 1 in the world. But Dennis hasn't looked the same, and Dennis hasn't competed that I know of since his left-handed match with Devin. So I wouldn't rank Dennis anywhere because I don't know what form. I mean, I know he's not in his peak form, but I don't know what form he's in or how strong he is. Can you hand me a PB&J?
About what?
I'm getting hungry. Sorry, I'm gonna be eating while I'm reading and talking, but it's gonna be a long stream. So what do you expect? Spotto and Chafee are very similar style pullers.
You want to send it to yourself?
Maybe, but
According to John, Dave is like on another planet.
Okay.
Hey, thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. Yes, I did rank Devin in my top 3.
Gmail or the app? Like you. Okay.
What kind of jelly? So because we're on a road trip, the easiest and most convenient thing was for us just to buy the peanut butter jelly combo. Just spread it on the bread. Because we just made the sandwiches. We made a whole loaf of sandwiches while we were at that rest stop there. Levon or Chafee? I'm gonna be rooting for Chafee.
Don't just set stuff down here.
Sorry.
Gilbert, how many rounds what?
Oh, I got it in my hair.
sorry.
It happens.
Craig, no, because just because I felt all the pressure in these 2 fingers doesn't mean that this was my weak point, because I didn't lose my containment. So I don't need to train these 2 fingers because they were doing their job. They were just getting pushed really hard. Maggie is a keep.
Why does it keep going like that?
That's when I'm disconnected. It goes black and white. All right, guys, let me know. Am I back? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Let me know once you guys can see me and hear me, so I can continue. There's 266 people in here. Someone's gonna tell me once they can hear me.
Yeah. Maggie, can you see on your end or no?
Yeah. 1 second. It's not recognizing my face.
You've altered your face.
It shows I'm not live anymore, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
No, it shows you're live.
It shows I'm live?
Hey, you're good.
It shows I'm live? Well, I can't see anyone's chat anymore.
Look at the chat on my phone.
All right, guys, sorry. I guess I've been live, but on my phone it's not showing the chat, so I'm gonna have to use Maggie's phone. Everyone's saying you can hear me typing, but on my screen, nothing, no comments. Last thing I see is from Gilbert asking this Chafee win. So now if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at the chat here. Sorry, guys.
Well, that would have been a very awkward 5 minutes. If
Yeah.
you just waited.
Hey, you should edit this down into smaller hour videos. People will watch more than 6 hour stream. Nah, I don't really feel like doing that.
Quite a lot of work.
I'll just
for
leave
not
it.
a lot of work.
I'll leave it as a live, and if people want to watch it,
Well,
then they
let's-
will,
let's
and if
ask
not,
the
then they
editor
won't.
Really quick, Maddie, do you want to edit 12
13
hour?
hours?
Yeah.
No.
Well, there you go.
Well, that's the answer.
Every 5 minutes.
Sharpshooter.
Only for the sound bits. Though.
The thing that happened differently in the first round, the reason that I won, is because John tried to hook me, and he wasn't able to. So that's the biggest thing that changed.
His thumb was down at the start.
In what time frame do you expect to beat John? I don't know if John and I will ever have a super match again, but according to John, it's so close that he thinks that I could win the next match. I think he knows that I figured out a lot of what was going on. All right, I tried fixing the stream, but that didn't work.
Yeah, the stream's up. He's just not seeing the comments.
By the way, 3 people died on the road in Croatia today. Whoever is driving, eyes on the road. You got that, Dad? In case you were just closing your eyes, taking a nap while driving, don't do that. Pay attention.
You know, I have to tell you that as we're driving, doing this for the vehicle, the only thing that my head was the leg and
Oh, yeah.
so no way.
Oleg and push car, yeah.
Getting in a car accident while on a live stream would not be ideal.
Definitely. Well, I mean, in general, at any point.
Stop.
The views though.
The views would be good.
He says,
Yeah,
imagine the
please
views,
let's
though.
not talk about
The
That's
car
awful.
goes rolling.
That's awful to
It would be live as long as the phone didn't turn off or get
Stop.
locked.
This is awful to joke about, and I'd really like for us to not talk about this.
Babe,
I know, I'm so serious.
I understand.
You gotta calm down.
It's just a joke.
It's not a funny one.
I think it's funny. Depends on our type of humor, I guess. Let me get a pretzel in there. Yeah, they agree. We'd go viral. Viral for sure. You're a breath of fresh air for arm wrestling. Thank you. YouTube would pull it. That's probably true.
Yeah, depending on how graphic it was.
My comments are on, but they're on the phone. They're not working on my live stream, so I can't just scroll like I have been. So, sorry about that. You're young, and tomorrow you'll still be young. Take it as a reason to carry on. Well, of course. I mean, a loss to John isn't going to demotivate me to stop arm wrestling or something. Not by any means.
Not even a loss to Ryan Bowen demotivated you.
Yeah, that was motivating.
So, Chance Tate's loss is very low. This is it's a telltale sign of a true champion, guys. Someone that can take a loss well. And Chance is on his way up. Win or lose.
So a lot of people have asked me if no strap would have changed the match. We didn't pull without a strap, so I have no way of knowing if it would have changed the match. Possibly I would have won 3-0. Possibly John would have just dominated me and it wouldn't have even been a war. There's no way for me to know until it happens. Bro, what? Who's this AF guy hating? No need to hate, brother. No, I'm not really interested in a rematch with Ryan. I think I can slip against John, but who knows if that's true or not. Not me. $25 more likes till the gummy bear shoes reveal. Daniel, I have bad news about those gummy bear shoes, buddy. They didn't fit. I was dumb. I didn't think to try them on. So I ordered them. I'm like, oh, cool, they're here. Didn't try them on. I'm like, oh, you know what? While we're packing, let me just put the shoes on to see if they fit. They didn't fit. There was no option to overnight them. The earliest they would get there was Monday. So I didn't overnight them. So I have to send these shoes back, and then they'll send me a size up. So sorry about that.
What was the size that you ordered?
Refresh the live stream. How am I supposed to do that on the phone? Just hit the comment thing. No chat viewing. None. Live chat. Aha! I think it's. Go ahead and comment some more. I think it's.
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah, it's working now. Boom. Thank you, whoever told me to do that.
Thank you.
I've subscribed. Enjoy watching your matches. Thank you, Andre.
Looking forward to it, Roger.
Did you change your backdrop?
Me?
There's a sky behind you. Oh, that's old. You're on old. Never mind.
I'm like, no, I didn't change. I'm sitting right here. Look at me.
No, you know how you change the background?
No, that's on Zoom. I can't do that. I'm on just YouTube Live. Roger. Roger who? I didn't see any Roger in here.
Roger learned.
Oh, what's up, Roger Learned? I didn't see you, buddy. Sorry. I missed your message. See y'all Thursday. Yes, sir. See you Thursday, buddy.
Ready for a super
We're
match, Roger?
We're kicking Kyle out of the air mattress. It's all you, buddy.
Sorry, Kyle.
You ready for your super match, Roger?
My dad wants to know if you're ready for your super match. Could I beat Corey West? I have no idea. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not going to find out anytime soon.
I was holding that.
Hold it again. Roger says he's ready.
Yeah, Roger rested his right arm, I believe.
Yeah, and he pulled left because his left recovers quickly.
Yeah.
He didn't have any hard pulls, though. He smoked the one dude, and then Paul Lynn pinned him pretty quickly, so.
Yeah. So he should do pretty well, lefty, in the tournament.
Yep. Dude, no matter what, you could save their child from burning building, and you'd still have people saying you didn't. Don't listen to the jealousy and people saying you're making excuses. I agree. And thank you very much for that. Compared to John and you, none of these jealous losers have any room to talk. You did well, and so did John. People need to stop being punk
Who's the gorilla?
starters for no reason. No one made excuses. Thank you, John. I appreciate the kind words. Definitely on your way up. I mean, with the people you have beaten, there's no doubt you've improved immensely. I can't see you beating people like Mike Aiello and Ron Bath back when you faced Bone. No, I wouldn't have. That was off the couch version of me. This is I don't ever want to lose again version of me. All these people want to see Corey, but don't know he's hurt. He's not hurt anymore. He's training just fine. I talked to him not too long ago. Go to Europe? I'd love to. I just can't afford it. So once I'm at the point where I can afford to go there, I'd love to. But I will be going to the UK for Arm Wars. I'm fundraising for that now.
Dave, do you know is Sarah
That's in
pulling
October.
Saturday?
I don't know.
I don't think we know.
Yeah, I don't know, Robin. Sorry. Hello, guys. Was watching the past couple hours on my old Xbox 360. What's up, Brendan Daniels? Vavoda was the best until he quit. Yeah, for 1 or 2 years, I guess he was the best in the world, probably.
Here, take it.
Well, let me just dip once. And then you can put it all away.
Is it good with
Delicious. Do you want some?
No, King Lou. My current weight, probably between 295 to 305.
Don't forget all the snacks when you need it.
What do you mean?
Yeah, that's why I said that 10-pound gap. Yeah, I wanted to wear a Hawaiian shirt for the match, Craig, but someone sponsored me, so I wore the sponsor shirt. So thank you to James Neal for sponsoring me for that event. Best tool that helped you progress. Arm wrestling table is the best tool. Is my arm sore? You know, I'm not, flexing it. I feel a little bit of soreness, but I won't really know until I put some real pressure on it. Thanks, John. I really appreciate the support, buddy. Chance versus Larry Wheels. Not really a match. I'd love to go train Larry. I talk to Larry all the time. He's a friend of mine, but to super match him, that's just wouldn't help him at all. There's no reason to. It's like me super matching Levon. It's just a little lopsided. Left. I don't really pull left.
Left-handed Larry would probably win.
Yeah, I guess probably.
He beat INL.
Yeah, he beat Mike, but Mike doesn't really pull left either.
Yeah, right.
I think practice pulling Larry and Chance could do a lot of work left-handed.
These trucks gave me the lift.
Yeah, maybe.
Because the accident or whatever here.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Who's your next challenge?
Oh.
Oliver. The thing.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Wow.
My next match is in Arm Wars against Ryan SB. Everyone's saying Schoolboy. Guys, I would pull Schoolboy. I don't think it makes sense to pull Schoolboy for his brand. Like, if I'm Schoolboy, I probably wouldn't take that match. Schoolboy's brand is being unbeatable. Schoolboy's brand is beating non-arm wrestlers because that looks really good to the public. Schoolboy's entire living is from making YouTube. Millions of views, right? So pulling me is kind of a lose-lose situation. Like, if he beats me, like, his audience, they don't really know who I am. They don't really care. But if he loses to me, his audience kind of falls apart. Oh no, like, who's this guy? He beat Schoolboy. Like, so I don't really think that he has a reason to pull me. Of course, I would love it. That's a ton of exposure to me. Like, if 1 out of 1,000 of the people that saw it came over to my channel, it'd be huge for growth for me. But I don't. No, I'm good. I don't see the point in doing that. But I would do it. I would do it. I would love to. And as far as what type of matchup I think it'd be, potentially could be a great matchup. It potentially could be a lopsided matchup. I have no way of knowing until I've gripped up with him. I would rather, I mean, not I'd rather, but like, if I was Schoolboy, I would rather pull people like Juji Mufu or like Brian Shaw, like Eddie Hall, just big, strong dudes that don't know how to arm wrestle.
Kyle, turn that backlight off.
It's a way to continue beating him.
Behind you and him. So I'm wondering if just the direct didn't.
No, that doesn't change anything.
I just
This keeps needs to turning. Who's the driver? My dad is driving. He already did Juji. When did him and Juji pull? I don't remember that. Stop dissing.
Judy and Schoolboy didn't pull serious.
Stop dissing. I'm not dissing. By
I think
any
they pulled
means.
in practice, right? I don't think it was in a tournament.
Yeah, I don't think so. Is Schoolboy's brother Alex Toproll the real deal? At his weight, absolutely.
He's good.
Yeah, he's very good. He's a top 20 guy.
As well.
Brendan, I don't remember ever saying that. I'm fairly certain I actually didn't say that. I think I said the opposite.
Thank you.
Would you still arm wrestle if they did steroid testing? Of course. My performance would not change.
Yeah, but you're ranking by
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, here's my view. Arm wrestling is untested. So you shouldn't come in as a natural athlete and complain that someone is using steroids, because they're allowed to use steroids. It's an untested event. So personally, would I care if it was a tested event or not? No, it wouldn't really impact me. But don't compete using steroids in a tested. However, if you're a natural guy, stop complaining that someone is only better than you because they're using steroids. Because they're better than you because they're better than you. If you were a better arm wrestler, if you took arm wrestling more serious, then you would do better. Guys like myself, guys like Devin into his 40s, They achieved, guys like John into his 40s, they achieved what they achieved naturally, competing against people on steroids. So you don't have to have steroids to compete at a high level. Now, talking with John, he'll say today's monsters are similar to yesterday's monsters. But talking to Devin, the levels changed a little bit only at the highest level. But, you know, I don't really know. So maybe you're not going to be able to be number one in the world overall without steroids, but you can compete at a high national level or world level even without steroids. Gilbert, thank you for the $2 super chat. It says message retracted. So I'm not sure what you said, but thank you for the $2 super chat there.
Well, the mods were quick on that one.
Live streaming while driving. Watch, we'll drive around all the tunnels now. Sorry, I missed the start of this. Hold on. Gonna have to wait and see what you said about John. Leave the roids alone. They will kill you unless you do them perfectly. Better off left alone. Yeah, definitely go back in the stream. How did John's wrist and hand control feel? Was it some of the strongest you've gone against? It felt strong, but it wasn't overly intimidating. It didn't feel overwhelming. It definitely felt strong, but I didn't feel overwhelmed. Gilbert said he loved Kyle's hat. Thank you, Gilbert, for the $2 super chat. Again, is Michael making a comeback, and with who? I don't have the inside scoop on what's going on with Michael, so that's probably a better question for him. I talked to him, and he said over the course of the next 6 weeks, he's going to be getting much stronger. He's training now that he's over COVID, and that tells me he probably has something coming up, but I don't have any inside scoop. I don't know any more than you guys do. They must be in the middle of nowhere. We're somewhere in Virginia. Godwell, Virginia is where we're at. Doswell? Doswell, Virginia on I-95. If anyone knows where that is.
What's our destination time currently?
7:50 a.m.
So we should be getting home right about 8 o'clock in the morning. Michael doesn't have a match. He's looking for one. There you go. I can hear the banjos, yeah. I mean, I guess Virginia's kind of banjo town. I don't know, Virginia Beach seems pretty normal. You think John can still compete against top heavyweights like Larrett, Monster Todd, or maybe a Dave Chafee? Anyone top 10? Well, this is what I will say. John told me that based off of what he felt, he thinks that I can beat Jerry. And if John can beat me, one would think that John can still beat Jerry. So if John's competing with Jerry, John would be top 10 in the world, using that logic. How long was the ride up? So we actually flew up, guys. We were supposed to fly back yesterday. They delayed our flight from 7 to 9:30, then to 10:30, then to 12:30, then they canceled the flight. We had to stand in line. We were at the airport till about 2:30 a.m. Then basically they said we don't have anything available until Tuesday. Well, Tuesday night. We can't afford to miss one day, much less 2 days of work. So then we decided the best route was going to be just renting a car and driving. So that's why we're driving now. Practicing with RVJ tomorrow for the second time. He is huge in real life. Yeah, RVJ is definitely giant for a 200-pounder. What's he walking around at, like 210, 220? Do you think Mr. Brzenk's side pressure was the issue at the table? No, I don't. I think it was execution. Was there a ton of action on this match? Is gambling big in arm wrestling? Yeah, arm bet. So there was a good amount of betting on arm bet or stake kings.
What was the dollar amount?
I don't think I'm allowed to talk about the total
like the
amount.
blocks?
Yeah, I don't know.
Gotcha.
Will you be coming through South Carolina? Would love to pull you. Thank you, Donnie, for the $2 super chat. We're going home. So we might be cutting through the Carolinas, but unfortunately it's not that type of road trip where we can make stops. We're just supposed to be going home. We're getting home at 8 in the morning, and then we all have work tomorrow. So, well, except for Kyle. So
Yep.
there will be no stopping to do a little bit of pulling. Unless we have to pee and you want to meet us at the rest stop, you're waiting for us, and then we'll pull with you at like 2 in the morning on live stream, and then we'll keep driving.
Which reminds
That
me,
would have to be very well timed. 28:45. You said 40.
Piazza? That's a coworker, right, babe?
It is.
They said, tell the boys to take the day off.
Is the reason you changed your mind because John was better?
He gave the executive.
Brendan,
Yeah.
if I said that, I don't know why I said that. I don't feel that way.
Is Keith on the line?
No.
So,
Yeah, I commented on the post.
Yeah, John is. I mean, is John better than I expected? No, of course not.
You were expecting.
I was expecting the best, and that's what I felt. Last time I got a pull at a rest stop, it cost me $40. That's funny.
That's a truck stop.
Yeah,
It's probably a pilot.
that's funny. He said I have hands like Saplinkov. Well, if you have hands like Saplinkov, arm wrestling's the sport for you.
Tell him to send a video of him smashing a walnut.
Yeah, if you have hands like Saplinkov, grab a walnut and crush it with your fingers.
That's right. Send a video.
I guess it was more like this, but do it. That'd be pretty cool.
Or he just goes like this. This thumb.
Can you explain what exactly Mr. Brzenk did to stop your power? King Lou, definitely go back in the live stream. I covered it in detail if you want to watch it. But it was just about execution, the way he was able to manipulate the strap, negotiate his setup, what he was aping over my thumb, what he was able to convince me and the ref of. There was just a lot of really smart pulling that went into it. Yeah, I agree, Brendan. It was awesome to meet you this weekend. Yeah, nice meeting you as well. I can't see your picture, so I don't know exactly, but it was nice meeting you as well. Safe travels home. Thank you. Thank you. Is there any more sandwiches?
Yeah, we do have quite a few.
Quite a few? Let's go. Let me get one more. Hey, thank you.
Quite a few, as in.
I will be eating some of this as well.
Want a
Thank
sandwich?
you, Selena Parham, for the $4.90.
That's Cody's place.
Oh,
CNC.
thank you,
Hey,
CNC, for the $4.99 super chat. I appreciate that.
That was their shirts.
Oh, it was your shirts.
Yeah, that was Cody.
The tugboat shirts.
That was
Thank you for the shirts, guys. Go check out. I don't know if they have a YouTube channel, but if they do, they're the ones who made my tugboat shirt and tugboat's dad shirt, the Hawaiian shirt with the custom printing. So thank you guys for that. Yeah, very awesome shirts.
That's a memory of a lifetime with that picture.
Yeah.
Oh, great
Oh, yeah.
pictures you guys got wearing those shirts.
That was one of my top 5.
And Chance got to wear it most of the day.
Yeah, for sure, Donnie.
And for anyone that doesn't know, John Brzenk now has his own matching t-shirt.
Yes.
He does. I gave John a shirt as well that says Brzenk on the back.
Comprehensive CNC landscape. Anybody who needs landscaping service in Orlando can take care of it.
If I had to pull John in a month, what would I train? I wouldn't train anything specific. I would just like to get as strong as possible, and I would keep an eye out for all the adjustments that I need to make. Dude, you're still live? Yeah, I know. It's crazy, right? But I tell you what, this is going to make this 15-hour drive go by a lot quicker for me.
For me too.
Yeah, for the driver as well. So there you go. You're
Very
strong.
enjoyable so far.
I've watched your video. Keep it up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No, I'm okay on the Sour
Good.
Patch.
Thank you, though.
John definitely has a big thumb. Wasn't as crazy as I was expecting. Definitely very strong, but as far as size goes, it wasn't like unbelievable. Do you think any arm wrestlers' dad can beat your dad? Do I think any arm wrestler's dad can beat my dad?
I think John's dad would
No.
lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me think about that.
He's a little old, probably.
Yeah, he's probably.
You know who can who
Yeah.
can probably beat you is Tony Bishop, Justin's dad.
I don't. He's much lighter though.
He is much lighter. but
Fast.
He's fast, very technical.
I don't care about fast and technical.
My father's
I
pretty
don't think
strong.
He'd smash me anyway.
Do you think?
I don't know.
I don't know either. It's hard to know.
It's hard to gauge. It's like
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think like whose dad is a professional competitor, like at a high level.
I need to start training.
Father, son. You have to get better, apparently.
I just need to show what I have.
Blake, I don't know if I'm gonna live stream the whole thing or not. Who do you think has the best chance to beat Levon? Devin, Dave, or Vitaly? One of those three.
73.
Yeah, John's won a ton of tournaments. Yeah, I guess if you count Milo as an arm wrestler.
Milo's dad is a
Milo-
pretty decent arm wrestler.
Milo's Devin's son.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay, well.
if he counts as an arm wrestler.
He took a father-son combo, a duo, against another father-son.
You know, you guys are a
You get
good
so many
combo.
points. Yeah, so.
I don't think Milo can beat Chance.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And if you say that Tony can beat me, then it would have to be
Bishop versus.
Josh or
Josh or Justin.
Chance, and that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's all weight limit, so it's all weight limit, so it's hard to that's all okay. If we weren't combined 600 pounds,
What do you think about Schoolboy, about his future? He definitely has
Future.
the technical ability. He has the frame, the hand size. Once he puts on some strength, he's going to be someone says my hands are super thin. I was talking to John about what's important on a hand. Is it length, or what does he believe? He believes it's palm size. So here to here, and here to here. He doesn't think finger length really matters. Jacob, the pressures didn't allow for that. Traveled to the States. Would love to. Man, I can't read this. I'm wiggling all over the place.
Are you on the phone charger right now?
you need to charge your phone.
Yeah, my phone's
And
been
done
down for a bit.
this.
Can you just put
Time
the
would
phone
fly.
in
Oh,
there?
you're talking about driving. Yeah, time is flying. Auden still loses to Jody.
It's flying
Well,
at about 75.
there you go.
That's up 5 times.
Oh, Auden loses to Milo, not Jody.
Auden?
4 and
Devin's
a
other
quarter
son.
inch. I don't know what this is.
It's not 4 1/4. It's like
No, someone else has said their hand is 4 and a quarter. I don't know what my hand is. I don't have a ruler. How do you know?
because our hands are about the same. Yours is actually longer. It's 1.5.
So somewhere around 4 and a half.
I have no clue.
Oh, stop pulling.
Yes, Chase, we're driving all the way to Florida tonight. We have 11 hours to go. So,
Yeah, that's not.
just right around the corner pretty much.
On the other side too.
Oh, a button? Where's this button that you're talking about? Oh.
My middle finger, there you go.
No, it's
I
just
don't know what you want to look at on it, but
About 9 1/4.
yeah.
think
Here
it's
to here is like 9 inches.
a little bit.
From like here
Try this one.
to the tip.
This one doesn't budge at all.
But your arms are tight.
You guys,
16 and a half.
yeah, right.
Yeah, not at all.
21
Yeah,
of
it's not
power.
good on this one.
Use $1 as a reference.
I think it's just as high as
13 inch.
Maybe.
Yeah, right.
I'm just
I
gonna
think I have 13-inch wrists.
That would have been a nice bell.
No, it's a 9 1/4 inch wrist.
I don't know. Be safe on that ride home. I know what that feels like. I used to live in Sarasota. Yeah. What's your strongest curl? Standing curl? I have no idea. Preacher curl. Like, I don't do all the way full range of motion because I don't like training that way. So my range of motion, which is over half, still good range of motion. It's not like no range of motion, but I think I did 120 for 6 or something.
Chance style or?
Yeah, chance style.
So arm wrestling or not arm wrestling?
Yeah. Chance style or chance
I don't know full range of motion. I don't even train like that. It's so hard reading all this. I didn't play any sports in high school, no. Iron, booby, different. I can't keep up with the comments because if I'm trying to read and then the car's shaking, I can't see what the words say. So then I just move to the next comment. So I apologize.
I'll try to keep the bumps down.
Can I compare a phone to my hand? Kyle, can I see your phone?
Yeah, my phone's right there. It's
What is this? What kind of
it's
phone
the
is this?
iPhone 2020.
That's not a phone.
Yeah, it is. SE 2020.
Okay. iPhone SE 2020.
Hey, why don't you take a sheet of paper, pictures of 8.5 by 11. Fold
Oh,
it
you have a sheet of paper on you? No, because we don't have sheets of paper, Dad.
in money.
So I don't know if you can tell this direction. So that's sitting at about the base of my hand right there. So that's how much I have left over width-wise. And
Take a
here.
about 3 inches.
So I don't know if that could tell you too much or not. Plug Kyle's phone back in. Everyone has asked me about 100 times, what do I need to work on to get better? And my answer will continue to be strength. Just get stronger. Why? What do I need to work on for John? I just need to be ready for what he's going to do. Now that I understand what he's done, I've analyzed it, I figured it out, I can be ready to counter that. Sorry, had to hop over to Artem's stream. It's about King of Florida format and who goes first and whatever. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we went over Artem and Brandon's podcast.
Oh, are they streaming?
They did an 8 o'clock to something.
No.
It might be over by now.
Sorry.
I wasn't able to tune into it because my phone was dead.
The easiest way to respond to that, what do you think you need to work on? You need to work on everything until you work out. You're number one in the world, you need to work on everything else.
No, you still need to keep getting stronger.
I know, but you couldn't have, there's nothing else that we're beating everybody. On improving anything, there's her right there.
Yes, Bucks and Trucks, I have been trying to gain weight. If you couldn't tell by my 300-pound self.
My 300-pound life.
Who would I like to pull next?
We're trying to get to my 400-pound life
No,
in the
we're
future.
not.
Jerry or Krasimir? Hey, thank you, Adam. Thank you, man.
Tourist Center.
Yeah. Krassy,
Oh, that'd be cool.
Jerry.
Just about to get into
That's so rich member.
North Carolina.
We're trying to get out of the state.
Yeah, North Carolina.
What's our next state now?
Hey, thank you, Top Dog. I appreciate that.
That's fun.
Oh no, we're 78 miles from North Carolina.
That's rich member.
Oh, we're getting close though.
Yes, King Lou, you're allowed to do that. But if you try to crunch your fingers into my hand in particular, it's going to make it much easier to roll. Because you're putting all that pressure right into your wrist when you squeeze. So, it might sound like a good idea on paper, it's probably not. I don't believe that there's a legal limit on fingernail length that I know of.
I think there might be.
There is some sort of rule about injuring your opponent or something like that, which has to do with fingernails. I think it's mentioned. But that's a better question for like Bob Brown.
Common courtesy should always be cut your fingernails before you compete.
Yeah, absolutely. Cut your fingernails before you compete.
I mean,
don't play dirty.
My fingernails grow pretty quickly, so I have to cut my fingernails always the day of a competition, just to make sure I don't have any fingernail that could be used to hurt the opponent.
So, what's my opinion on the use of steroids in arm wrestling? I kind of touched that. If you're competing in a tested league such as WAF, don't use steroids. If you're not competing in a tested league, if there's no rules against steroids, don't complain when someone uses steroids because it's within the rules. You don't have to use them. I don't think it makes as big of an impact as most people think. But if you're not competing tested, don't cry about people competing with steroids. Go test in go compete in WAF or something. Yeah, Rick. I think Maggie's asleep.
Trying.
Oh, she's trying. No. Someone asked if you were sleeping.
Well,
Almost. Is traveling safe? So far?
Yeah.
So far, so good. I've seen weak people use steroids and stay weak. It's not like guaranteed perfection. Yeah, exactly. No, Redford. No, I can't read anything.
Are we hitting the gym tomorrow night?
Thank you, Benjamin McCabe. Thanks for hanging out. Don't you get dizzy while looking at the phone while in the car? A little bit, but not too bad. I found arm wrestling at a fitness expo with my dad. He competed in it in Europa, and then the next year we went back again so he could compete in it again. And I met up with Craig Subler, Brandon Morris, Chris Chandler at the time, and we found out where the next event was, and then we started from there. Robbie Burnett and Yalid match. I'm not sure what your question's asking. I don't know who Yalid is. What's your opinion on John Brzenk? He hasn't cut a lot of weight. Is tiny compared to his opponents. I wouldn't say he's tiny by any means. I don't think that muscle size equates to strength in arm wrestling. A lot of it is hand, wrist, tendons. What state am I in? I think we're still in Virginia right now. Yeah, we're in Richmond, Virginia right now. Headed to Orlando. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. Eating like crazy? Yeah, I'm going to be eating this whole time. Yes, Sammy, Ron Bath is very strong. One of the greatest North American arm wrestlers of all time. Yeah, John definitely looked a little bit wider than he did a month ago. Robbie Burnett's a strong arm wrestler. When I pulled him, it was 1 month out from my super match with Ron Bath. So I wasn't willing to put myself in any compromising positions or any wars or anything where I would have the potential to get injured. Did I get an autograph from John? No. Bowen versus Lachlan, who wins? Don't know, don't care. Do I know if John used strapping tape for his shoulder? I don't think he did. Maybe don't do this while driving. I'm not driving. Does it look like I'm driving? I've been staring at the camera. And yeah, and eating. Like, both my hands are here.
You'd be a very impressive guy.
Because you're in the Tesla Model X.
Oh. Thank you, Trey. Thank you, Tough DC, for the $1 super chat. I appreciate that. Someone has some bass in their car. You heard that? How did I get my nickname? Devin Larrett nicknamed me. So, if Devin's gonna nickname me, I'm gonna roll with it, right? Ugh. My back's starting to hurt. I might actually have to cut the stream soon, so I don't have to sit the way I'm sitting, and I can like lay down or something. Bucks and Trucks. Peyton Chansey is a strong kid. Who's the best 180-pound puller in Florida? Austin Wade. Both arms. What age does deterioration of strength begin? I have no idea. I appreciate the question, but I'm 23. I'm not worried about deterioration of strength or looking into that or anything like that. I can tell you all the top North Americans are in their 40s or 50s. So maybe sometime around there. Yes, I'm a righty. Craig, I did watch part of Uncle John's stream and saw some of the matches. I've been competing for about 6 years and 3 months. Yeah, I definitely don't feel I overtrain. Yeah. I am going to be at the King of Florida. I'll be there hanging out. I'll probably live stream. My phone cut out. Hold on. Sorry. I was saying Prime Dennis has beaten more proven high-level arm wrestlers than Levon has. Levon's best wins are like... Who? Vitali, which Vitali's not completely proven. I'm not saying Vitali's not super legit. He is. I believe he's second in the world. He just hasn't beaten the same people. Tim Bresnan is somewhere between 10 and 15 in the world. Maybe 8 and 15 in the world. Dennis had wins on everyone. He had a pin on John Brzenk, a pin on Pushkar, Dave Chafee, East and West. He was beating everyone. Levon, he hasn't had that same opportunity yet. Bucks and trucks, everyone's different. Best advice for recovery on arm wrestling: rest time and hot baths. It's Americans who need to prove something to the rest of the world, not the other way around. And why do you think that's the case? Because as far as I'm concerned, Devin has wins on most all Eastern Europeans when he was traveling all the time, right? So we know Devin is capable against Eastern Europeans. What we don't know is Eastern Europeans, how they are comparable to North Americans. Dave Chafee has beaten who? Denis Saplinkov. He's done well at the Russian A1 Opens. Jerry Caderet did well when he went over. Michael Todd went 4-2 with Dennis, went 4-2 with Pushkar. So our top North Americans have competed against a lot of the top, at their time, Eastern Europeans. Top Eastern Europeans right now have not competed against top North Americans. Greg, I would have just changed stuff in the setup, and I think it possibly would have changed the outcome, but I won't know till next time. Thank you, Timmy T, for the $1.49 super chat. I appreciate that. Popcorn, yes, sir. Brendan, I know it's been a while for Devin, but Devin wasn't afraid of taking high-level matches when he was trying to come up and prove himself as a top guy. He did that. He proved himself as a top guy after he beat John Brzenk, after he had his other matches. And then from that point, he didn't care to travel as much. John Brzenk has always gone and traveled and proved himself. That's why he's the greatest. North Americans know how they stack up based off of their pulls with John Brzenk. Levon, Vitali, these guys haven't been able to face in their prime guys like Pushkar, unfortunately. Guys like Saplinkov. Guys like North Americans, Dave Chafee, Michael Todd, Travis Bajan, anyone. So, to say North Americans have all the responsibility of proving ourselves is just not true and not fair. I love East versus West stuff. If it's up to me, that's the only matches that... Like if I was running a super match series or a league, that's all the matches West, really. I don't really care to see North Americans pulling North Americans or Europeans pulling Europeans. 1999 super chat from Matt Tickle My Limits Larrett. Thank you. See you at King of Florida, bro. Keep rocking. Yeah, I'll see you there, buddy. Make sure you come up and we have a nice conversation. What do I think of one-arm training? I can't really weigh in on that too much because I haven't done it myself. I don't know, but they always are. I would probably say John Brzenk, King Lou. What are some of the best supplements for arm wrestling? Multivitamins and fish oil. Electrolytes. Todd versus Corey. I'll root for Corey. I'd like to see Corey win. I want to see us young guys keep winning. But I'd say Todd's definitely the favorite. Where do I think Eric Spotto sits? Somewhere between 10 and 15, North America. You staked Corey. You love Todd. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'll be rooting for Corey. On paper, Todd's the favorite. I wouldn't be opposed to staking on Corey if I was going to stake the match, though. Corey's not young. He's 32. That's still pretty young compared to his competition, who's, what, 55? Thanks, John. I appreciate it. Guys, I think that I'm going to wrap up the stream here. I'll answer any last questions. I'll give it a minute or so if anyone has anything else that they want to ask me. But I gotta take a nap. I might go live later or something. What weight do I want to maintain and why? I don't know. I just want to get heavy and strong. Take care. You held over 200 people for forever. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I really, really appreciate it. Who's next? Ryan SB Arm Wars. Does Santa exist? Of course. Drive safe. Thanks, Daniel. Thanks for the responses. Of course, guys. Like I said, I might go live later. Don't expect anything, but if I do, I hope to see all you guys. Thanks for over 200 viewers the whole time. Almost 400 likes. That's awesome. And thank you guys all for the super chats. I really, really, really appreciate that. I'll catch you, if not later today, then I'll be live tomorrow. So take it easy, guys.